10 minutes. Are you both gonna be ready for timer? Okay, cool.
Uh, uh,
Y'all are on. Please talk.
oh, we're on. Hello and welcome everybody to the grand finals of Underpeel, the culmination of season 6. I'm still looking at a start screen, man. I didn't know we were on.
Oh, we are on, and we
We're
got a
on.
good matchup today. We got a good matchup between the number 1 and the number 2 seeds in this championship tournament. The grand finals between Granada and SLO, Silly Little Oppers. Hey, there we go.
There we go.
More pixels.
I can almost count the pixels on the screen.
It's all good, man. We don't need the pixels because the gameplay will speak for itself. You got the two best teams in the league, SLO, a legacy team, versus Granada, who have the three-headed dragon of Manuel Tired and Olum, and two low elo players who carry their own.
Guck Truck is kind of insane for a gold 3. And
I
man,
can't
would
even I can't even call them low elo players, to be honest.
I got this guy was one tapping me every other fight yesterday. That was not fun.
Yeah, that's something that affected uh, it yesterday in the lower finals was just the fact that Buck Truck was really punishing people for their mistakes, and Zeta is able to hold it down on his side of the map.
Of course. And when you have Olem, Manuel, and Tyre just running you down, what else can you do?
And on the other side, you have SLO, who really is just here for the vibes. They were calling timeouts the other day against Int, singing country roads, they're just there to have fun as well.
Speaking of slow, we could take a peek at their stats right off the bat for the upper seed. And right off the bat, Hayden will not be playing with the team today. We will have Colt subbing in for him.
And that's really not the worst thing in the world. Hayden, their Ascendant 3 duelist player, they're a flex player rather, getting subbed in for by Colt. And Colt was really popping off the other day. So is he really that much of a sub? He's more of a super sub for silly little oppers.
That's my goat right there. I heckin' love Colt.
Yeah, and it's a very similar situation that you have going on here where you have three high ascendant players, Frame Data, Hayden, and Ultra. I believe Frame Data is actually immortal now. And Wolf in Your Wall, who sits around that platinum diamond range, and the low elo player in the Sentinel, Look It's Mint, who, again, able to hold down sites on their own.
I would also like to say that A Wolf in Your Wall actually also hit Ascendant, I believe this act or the last act. So they slow have 4 Ascendant Immortal level players on their team.
That's been a common theme in Underpeel, where the teams that improve the most on the individual level seem to be the ones that come out and end up being on top towards the end of the season, where that individual improvement sort of carries the team. So going from a registered Platinum 3 to a green rank player, that's definitely a reason why SLO are here right now.
And on the other side, we can take a look at the 2 Masters winners Granada stats. And we've said it before we came into it. The 3-headed dragon, with 3 of the top players in this league on one team. And sometimes it's just not fair what these 3 can do to you.
Yeah, Alam, king of running it down. Olive will run it down, go as fast as he wants, and he's got a great support in Just Tired. They've had that synergy since Underpeel Season 1, back when they won the championship together. Just Tired, Tour Siege looking for his 3rd championship title in Underpeel. And they have Manual, between Tired and Manual, they're able to IGL together, come out with great mid rounds if their fast play isn't working.
Tired's really trying to take his spot at the top as probably the greatest Underpeel player of all time if they win this series tonight.
Yeah, Tired again, winning in Season 1, coming back in Season 4 with MVT, and now looking for his 3rd title in Season 6.
Olam also looking to join that club of multiple Underpeel championships with his win in Season 1 alongside Tired on Team X.
Yeah, and then MVT, where Tired had more of an IGL position, or secondary IGL behind Minimoth, and now again in that kind of number 1, number 2 IGL spot with Manuel on Granada.
All I'm saying is the duelist IGLs, that's where it's at.
Yeah, it's something that I think is becoming more and more popular as we go on, where if you have good enough supports, all the duelist really has to do is just communicate what they're thinking and when they want to hit. And by the time that they get there, they're able to go in, get 1 or 2, and then when they die, they can deathcom coordinate their teams from beyond the grave. And they're able to direct the pacing, direct the tempo, and I think it's an underrated strategy. A lot of people are still stuck in that mindset where, oh, you can't call and shoot at the same time, but all you really have to do is just say, this is my plan for this round, this is the utility I'll need, have the prep coming into it, I want to hit C, let's go C, go now, and then your team just has to follow.
Yeah, as also... Oh, there are pixels! Our pixels!
Oh, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful.
Oh my god, I can read
goodness.
things now! Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's up, chat? I can finally read. I know what's going on now.
We are so back.
We're so back. You lowered it?
Your PC was just crapping itself, Terry, I think. This is way better. This is the best I've ever seen it look.
Oh my god, the desk, it's so pretty. Look at how pretty our desk is.
Actually, there's details on this desk I didn't even know were there,
Yeah,
but
wait.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing that I'm seeing right now. So
I could finally read things. Well, anyways, what I was saying about back to the duelist IGL, my experience as the duelist IGL for Unguardable was pretty easy with how prepped we were. It was, hey guys, I just want to do this play that we've scrimmed over and over again, and I'm gonna go shoot people. So go do that with me.
And when you're gelling together as well as a team, it doesn't matter who's doing the IGLing because you have those plays, you have those protocols. All you really need is one person to speak up and do it. So if it's not you, it's going to be somebody else who says it faster than you. And at the end of the day, when you're not playing in a top of the line professional league, it doesn't really matter who's saying it.
On God. And I also believe frame data is also the IGL for SLO. So Battle of the for representing us duelist IGLs. Words are hard. Please, you know, bear with me.
I'm noticing a pattern emerging there. And I think one of the big keys to the game for SLO against this absolute demon of a team in Granada is going to be keeping their mental together. And that's something that I think SLO are very good at doing. The other day, when Colt subbed for SLO, came back, said, I asked if if the team was getting tilted. He said, nah. After a couple rounds of losing, they just said, let's just play ranked together. They're all about vibes. They don't really get tilted. That just changed their approach because a big thing that you'll see against teams playing Granada is that they'll start to overthink the small things. You'll go in, you'll lose a couple rounds, you'll get tilted, you'll start overthinking. Hi, Colt.
Hey, Colt.
They'll start overthinking, and then before you know it, they'll just be in a hole that's too big to come out of. So a team with that kind of mental should have a decent look against Granada.
Of course. And as long as they can keep their trades up and play together, if Olam, Manuel, if any of them decide to overheat and take a fight alone into multiple people, that could give Slow a path into winning a round.
Especially because the rank disparity is really not that different between Manuel, Olin retired, and between the shooters on SLO. So the thing that Granada are really able to abuse is bad fundamentals. They're able to abuse a bad fundamental, not get a trade. If you don't get a trade when playing against Granada, but if you can just win the one straight up, you won't need it.
Exactly. And now we have our map bans ready. So instantly Slow taking out Icebox, which they haven't been a fan of this season with their double map ban advantage. But something I want to highlight is their ban of Ascent. They haven't exactly been the most comfortable on Pearl as a team, and Granada have shown that Pearl is a really comfortable map for them. So I'm not sure why Slow decided to take out Ascent over Pearl.
So
Maybe the
I had been coaching Int, and part of Int's strategy going into the other day, the upper finals against SLO, was knowing that SLO were either going to ban Pearl or Icebox because SLO have been pretty consistently banning Pearl. So my expectation was that SLO would be banning either Pearl or Icebox and then banning Split against Granada because Split is Granada's best map. They are 12-0 on Split this season. But the fact that they neither banned Pearl nor Split is rather surprising to me. And seeing those two maps end up in the number 2 and the number 3 spot, I don't think it bodes very well for SLO going up in the early 3 maps.
But the first map they picked is Sunset, a map they've been very strong at ever since season 4 when they first became a team. I always thought they were better at Sunset than they were at Lotus, which was what they were more well known for. And Granada have been banning Sunset a lot this season ever since it's come back into the pool.
I have to imagine there's some recency bias going on here. SLO winning Pearl against Int on Friday. So they probably felt comfortable enough to float it against Granada and then losing Lotus. So resulting in them not picking it first or second, leaving it for that 4th or 5th spot. But I still think that SLO had a pretty solid Lotus. We have not seen their Ascent recently, but it should be an interesting first couple maps because if SLO are able to get that map number 1, guarantee Lotus map 4, I think we could see 5 maps today.
After seeing the bans, what's your prediction for this series? What do you think? How do you think this is going to turn out?
I think this is going to be a 3-2 in favor of Granada, but I think it'll be tough. SL really has to hold their mental because I don't think they'll fare very well on maps 2 or 3. As long as they can keep looking towards map 4, they have to come away with a map 1 win, step 1. They have to keep their mental up through maps 2 and 3, make it to map 4, and then the key to the game is going to be spiraling map 4 into a map 5 early strong start.
I see. My personal prediction is Granada will win this series 3-1. I believe SLO will take their first map pick of Sunset, and Granada get probably their 3 best maps right in a row after, and I believe that SLO just won't be able to keep up with Granada's pace and their prep.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest key to the game against Granada across every single map is just going to be making sure that you don't fall into their trap of playing not your own game, because Granada really thrive in the chaos. So not letting them achieve that level of chaos is going to be the key to the game for SLO, making sure they're still doing things proactively, making sure they're still going in with their fundamentals and not letting Granada separate them one by one. That's going to be huge for SLO.
I agree. And we have actually a little sneak peek, a little announcement regarding season 7 of the Underpeel. So, first and foremost, Underpeel will now be free to play. You will no longer have to pay the, I believe it's $5 a month sub to be able to play. Holy, this announcement's big.
It's a chunky announcement.
That's a big one.
We got a PowerPoint or something, like maybe some visuals.
Can I get some flashcards? Can we put them on the other side of the desk or something?
So yeah, the big thing is that Underpeel will be going free to play for season 7 specifically, trying to lower that barrier of entry, get more people interested in it. Something else will be, I don't know if there's a graphic for it or not, but they are planning on adjusting Pilo, weighing ranks below. The new average is going to be Ascendant 1. So it's going to go up from Diamond 3 to Ascendant 1. The chart is a bit different. I'm assuming there will be a chart or there will be some sort of graphic, but it will pretty much just weigh everything below Ascendant 1 a little bit later. So if you had 5 Ascendant 1s, basically, is going to make up the Pilo team.
And the off season will be about 2 months, the months of June and July, with 2 events in them. One of them being the return of Mini Peel. Everybody applaud for the return of Mini Peel. We've all missed you. And the second event will be a community choice of, it seems like there's 3 options. Option 1 being 1 role to rule them all, a role tournament with 5 players from a specific role, either duelist, controller, initiator, and sentinel, on a team together to see which role is the best. Option 2 being boomers versus zoomers, the youngest players of the Underpeel versus the oldest. Pretty self-explanatory. And a replication tournament. I want the replication tournament. Team Yoru on top.
I think 1 role to rule them all. I don't think there's any question as to which role is going to win that. Like,
yeah, it's obviously the duelists.
I'm on
hello? I'm on that team, man.
Yeah, the lowest impact role is definitely going to win. Not 5 Sentinels. 5 Sentinels that has every piece of utility you could possibly need in the game beside the dash.
Oh.
And Chambers got a TP.
But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be just duelist players playing normal comps, right? That's kind of
No. It says teams of role tournament with teams of only controllers or duelists.
Never mind.
Surely 1 role, surely does that mean that a flex player can't play in the tournament? No, it's just gonna be you're gonna have Chamber Deadlock with a Vice and a Killjoy Cipher.
Oh, never mind.
Wow.
Never mind. What? Wait. Am I?
It is one role per team, yeah. So it's just gonna be all duelists versus all Sentinels.
Never mind. The duelists are cooked.
Yeah, it's gonna be their duelist. It's probably they're gonna be controller or sentinel, but controller is too redundant. Sentinels is just.
But the initiators, you got 3 flashes. You put a recon in. There's what, 6 initiators? Let's see
7.
Let's see some Teo.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, Sentinels. I think Sentinels just has too much utility. Controller is too redundant of utility, and initiators, it's okay, you have 2 salvos now. Good luck. Maybe pre-nerf Teo initiators would be really good, but post, I don't think so.
Thank God that guy's gone. All
Well,
my
also,
homies
again, I
hate
guess
Tail.
I guess a pretty interesting change for next season as well. There was a ping that went out a couple months ago saying that the competitive game requirements would be 150. That has been nerfed to 100. So instead of needing 150, you only need 100 games since the start of V25. That's a pretty big one. And all players must participate in at least 2 in-house combines.
Oh
So
man.
it's not final information, but this is, I would say, 99.5% confirmed. Because Terry has not corrected me on anything. But I like the combines before the draft or before the season is made is always pretty fun. So those are definitely some fun games. Get some in-houses popping.
Get to meet some new people, your maybe possible future teammates, your future opponents. And I think we covered everything. There'll obviously all of this will be in a season 7 info channel somewhere in the Underpeel. You'll see it. Just hit the follow channel button, you know.
Also,
Kind
there's
of
like a format, but it's like August, November. You'll figure out the format when we get there.
It's under important. Dang it. Thanks, Terry.
It's under important. Okay, sure. Yep, it is pretty important. So
It's I would
keep an
I
eye
would
out for that. Just some sneak peeks.
there's a oh. I knew there was a category called important. I totally did.
There's a category called important.
I didn't know.
I'm still looking for it. One
I'm
second.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it too.
I see Underpeel season 6.
Import
Season above announced.
It's above announcements. Am I not?
Do we have agent select?
Do
Do we
we
have agent select
are
yet?
we in agent select yet?
Almost. Okay.
Oh. I see Underpeel events. That's a new one.
What if I control K important? No. Maybe I just don't have access to it.
Yeah, we're just like
Browse
cool
channels,
enough.
maybe. Oh! You have to make sure. Okay. I found it. You have to select. I had to follow the category and browse channels.
What?
Yeah, if you haven't yet, make sure you right click and you show all channels in the Underpeel server. It's a Discord thing. It's not a you thing. I promise. You're not crazy, and you will find it.
Yeah,
Okay. That fixed a lot of things for me. Got it. Make sure you right click on the Discord channel and you click show all channels. Perfect.
And we finally have agent select.
Agent
Yippee,
select.
Agent select. Yippee. Yoru. I love it here. I love it here. I change everything. I want Granada to win this map.
This is Sunset. Yes. Okay. So nothing really too crazy here. I think knowing each of these teams, you have the Cypher coming out from the low elo players. Framed it on Raze as per usual. Colt on Recon. He loves it there.
Still can't escape the jail.
Yeah. Ultra on Breach and Wolf in Your Wall on Clove. Clove over Omen, I don't think it really matters because at the end of the day, like, you're just going to shoot them in the face anyway. And then Double Dive your Raze with just a Sova to support. That being said, it is tired on Sova. So I think tired on Sova is like plus 1,500 aura points, which converts to like, I would say 2 or 3 rounds on average.
So we're like aura points result to rounds.
Yeah, I mean, if you have aura, like you just win more rounds. You should know this.
I do know this, but like I wasn't thinking like it was all because of aura, you know.
Then they got Guk on Omen, and like I said before, Zeta on Cypher. So should be interesting. This is one of Granada's weaker maps. They typically take this out early. They haven't played it yet in Champs, I don't believe. So they banned it yesterday as well. If I remember correctly.
My area of expertise is definitely Yoru, being a Yoru one trick, and Sunset is definitely one of his weaker maps. There's not really much you can do by yourself. You can like flash TP B main, you can like flash TP out B, flash TP elbow, but other than that, you're kind of just running around with a clone. But against a Cypher, with the shocks and the clone, their B hits could be very strong. And with something that Omen is really good at over Clove is just like delay with paranoia in like market and B main. Slow, I think, are gonna have a very hard time dealing with market control. Like Granada should just be able to take it for free.
It depends if they want to, because Granada also are able to just run it down A, run it down B if they want to. And if they need market control, I'm sure they'd be able to adapt and get it very easily. But market control, kind of one of those things that teams don't really go for unless it's not working towards the extremities of the map. But if they need to, I don't think they'd have a problem with this comp, like you said.
Yep. As long as Wolf can fry on the Clove, I'm sure they'll be fine over the Omen. And, you know, Breach
That's a good
Raise
point
is
from
kind of...
Trevor. They did play Sunset against SLR, but the only player on SLR that went positive was the sub, and that was Vi, who dropped 35 on Sunset for SLR, and Vi ended up dropping 71 kills that series across the 2 games. So SLO might need a Vi-like performance from their sub Colt.
I think Colt can do it. That's my glorious king. That's my goat. If anybody can do it, it's Colt. I'm definitely not biased at all. What makes you think that?
Yeah, so as we near game time, it looks like we're just about ready to hop into the game. And
Get right into...
pistol round should be upon us very shortly, or at least the flyover. Oh, pistol. Yep, it looks like a heavy A fight coming out. Defenders SLO. And it looks like a B main take is imminent from Granada as our tech pause is over and game is starting.
To fight from SLO, and Manuel just has to TP out as Granada speed up towards B main.
Looked like Granada wanted to make some A presence with Sobayoru, but like you said, they immediately had to TP out and they just speed it up and do a B hit.
I'm sure I know what's going on. Manuel with the first kill onto Mint. Granada get the plant down. The smoke's pretty. And just a post plant starting out from Granada. Manuel about to take a fight into Boba. Now Paranoia comes out and has to force the TP out. Olin with the pain shells to delay, slows Flood. And Zeta and Olin get 2 of their own. And Guk with 2 for a flawless pistol for Granada to start out.
Kind of what I mean when I say that you really don't want to let Granada get their own pacing going, because like you saw, there were so many layers to disrupting the retake. They had the raise nade, they had the paranoia, and SLO were never really able to get anything going there. They just ended up taking a bunch of ones.
Yeah, they just gambled wrong. They were set up towards A, and Granada just sped up B after seeing the A fight.
We'll see even a harder A fight from SLO here in the mid, just stacking it, not showing presence on their eco. We'll just see Granada slow down and gather info.
Granada just starting off with the same setup, but Manuel's not forced to TP off this time. And Manuel, with his patented outlaw buy on attack, I'm disgusted. And just
SLO playing a contact setup.
And just
looks like they're ready to swing off any contact.
The silence stack could get really scary if Manuel drops this outlaw. And Granada,
yeah, they're about to hit right into this.
Manuel just gets 1 on the frame dead, TP's out with no trade from Ultra.
Jordan doesn't see.
He didn't see Colt.
But Colt thinks it did, and Colt swings out and doesn't get any.
Manuel with a on the wall. Tired. Olin killed him with the paint shells? I don't know what's happening.
Looks like we're gonna be 2 rounds in, 0 kills for SLO.
And that's not the start you want to get off to if you're slow.
Well, like I said, it's all about SLO keeping their mental.
And after 2 flawlesses back to back, I'm not really sure there's a lot. The mental could just be out very early.
SLO are really good at keeping their mental. Like I said, against INT, they were able to keep their mental by just saying, all right, this isn't working. Let's just slow it down and play ranked together.
And it's time to play ranked. It is for silly little oppers. And the exact same setup coming from Granada with this B main take. Manual with the first, insta traded by frame data.
That's a good first death, actually, for SLO because it's their Clove. The Clove is still able to smoke. Maybe not too effectively, but if it ends up being an A hit, then Clove will be able to smoke.
Granada realized this and immediately grouped towards B into the Cypher setup. And just pausing outside B. And the trip is broken and the hit is on. Olem satchels out to fight backside and gets the first onto Colt. Instantly traded by Ultra and Mint with his own. Inside of slow. Evens it up. Mint trades it back. And now it's just Tired looking at 1v2 against Mint flanking frame data.
Mint doing a great job living here.
Mint just needs to not take the fight. And Tired shuts it down. 1v1 situation. Gets him down to 1 HP. And there's no way he ever expects frame data flank.
Does not expect main here.
And all frame data has to do is slowly walk up and this round is pretty much over. Spotted aiming with the paint shells. Satchels out into backside. Spots the player, rotates out. Very patient play from Tired here, being on 1 HP. And just doesn't expect it. Frame data closes it out, and there's a first round on the board for slow.
That's a round that SLO needed. A bit expensive for their taste, most likely, but they should be able to bounce back, at least keep their mental intact for another couple rounds.
And at least you get one on the board, you stop the bleeding, and no bonuses converted. I assume Manual will buy another Outlaw.
Yeah, and we'll hear clear comms coming in just a few seconds. Not right now, it'll come in sometime during the round, but Granada on their attack, we'll get to hear the calling between Tired and Manual.
Here.
And just a full A main take from Granada right now.
SLO not fighting, they were gonna fight and left.
Well, this would have been the round to fight. Elbow take coming in from Granada. And slow. Or here to fast flood.
Oh, fuck. No shift, okay? I'll shift it down. Okay, I'm done. Okay. One spawn.
Top box.
I'm sleeping out.
There's 3 like backside.
Okay, give us smoke for CT.
I'm 1 HP, you can swing off me.
Push on off elbow.
But I still blood. That blood.
Dead.
No info lost.
Look at this. Nice.
Nice, good shit,
Who's
boys.
this?
GRAN round.
A rather desynced retake, albeit really good timing from SLO. It's showing kind of like, I believe they actually ecoed last round after winning, so they didn't really have the guns to retake as fast as they would have liked to, but they had great utility. Probably would have been a nice retake if they did have guns there, though.
And if I'm on the side of slow there, I'm just saying if we have guns, we win that and we keep it pushing next round.
Keep that mental up and keep playing our game.
And that it does have the showstopper online. And Granada just grouped towards B. Another 5-man B hit into a pretty much empty site that's going to be for... And Olem pops the showstopper, taking space. Granada are probably going to look to push CT to make sure they can't fast flood with their ult. Granada gets the plant now. 5v5 retake. 5v4 with Olim's first pick. Olim with a second. 5v3 now for the side of Granada. And Olim's just is fighting a war by himself in CT with 3 to his name. Looking for the ace.
Out of charges.
With a 4th. The ace is online. And Olim with an ace closes out round 5.
Just Olam all over them.
Just Olim all over them. Just Olim diving into Boba, just in a timeout from slow. No clear comms, unfortunately.
Yeah, we don't get the comms here, but if I'm the coach for SLO right here, I'm just calling for us to continue doing our A main fight and just get earlier information for B. Because right now, Mint not doing a great job of getting information towards B. Maybe throw our cam in, maybe throw a deeper trip, maybe call for like a breach to come or an omen to come fight with us in case the cam gets information. So we need some sort of way of knowing that we have to like rotate just a bit earlier, be able to gather that information a bit quicker.
Yeah, because it's just right now, it's just a single trip being placed B main, not even B main, just on the death cubby. And Granada are just kind of contacting up B main and just fast hitting because there's no resistance at all from slow.
Yeah, and that's kind of you have to make them earn every space, every place that they want to take. Like every single piece of space that you want, you have to make them earn. So you got to throw your cypher cam, make them re-clear you, get an omen, get a clove smoke in maybe. Something.
We need some sort of resistance B main that's not a part of the A main fight, like you said. And slow, just their tried and true A fight on their eco. Granada looking to take a fight onto Manuel, and of course he just TPs out like he has been all game. Granada now grouping towards B once again.
And this would be a great time to have a cypher cam open in B main, saying, okay, I see 1, I see 2, I see 3, they're coming, and then we're able to either like decide if we want to hold, decide if we want to wait for a retake.
And the hit is on, and Mint is just a lone backside being flash TP'd onto. And Manuel just takes up the Senti player. Very desynced from slow, and Manuel's just pushing CT. Getting the first on the wolf, and they want to go for more. Gotta shut it down. Olim trades it back. A 1v1 against the Rays. And Olim, once again, just throws a wrench into Slow's retake plan by pushing Boba there once again.
Well, SLO got theirs, but it wasn't too pretty. They were just 1 kill off of their, I believe, 4th flawless round of the afternoon.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for Slow right now. Olim is 12-1 and 1 off the showstopper. And Manuel and Tired also have their ult. This snowball of ults could go very wrong for Slow.
I need to hear some coordination between my 2 players on the B side of the map. They need to be coordinating a plan together, not leave each other out to die alone.
I've seen that movie before. Dimensional drift into Boba. And Mint shuts it down. And Olim pops his showstopper. And Slower here with all 5 this time.
That gets Mint.
That kills Mint. Wolf trades it back. And Showstopper pops the frame data. That kills 1. And Wolf is just on fire this round with a 4K. Shuts down Granada's B hit.
Great job by Mint. Hold on to that backside control, bait Manuel into that cage. And good job to start that spiral where that's a big fight. If Mint loses that, Manuel lives. It becomes a 5v4 in the other direction. And Mint's not able to live to get traded out once more.
Also, they got Granada's Dimensional Drift and the Showstopper out, and still won the round. Actually, very big for their chances of winning multiple rounds. It's just a fast elbow take. Manuel taking out frame data. And we're just stuck alone. Gok Truck shutting it down. But they're not dead yet. Now they are. And Gok shuts it down. 3v4 for the side of Granada.
SLO still have sight.
Not anymore. Manual killing the side anchor of Ultra. Wolf finally gets on the board. Retired. A double kill of his own. Granada get to 6.
That's kind of what I was referring to as well when I said that SLO still have to be proactive. They stopped fighting for A, they started saving their utility. And Granada were able to abuse that, take A main very early, turn it into an elbow take, and SLO were just too slow. They were breach stunning when Granada was already up.
Ha, I get it. Slow. They were slow.
That was intentional.
I got it. And now slow on their like what feels like 4th eco round of the half. What? Okay, Guck getting the first blood onto Cole.
That's a clone. Yeah.
That's a clone, yeah.
Good trigger discipline, not sure the clone, giving away the position with the Bucky. Might be able to get one here.
Frame gets at least one here. With the first. Satchel's up. That was
Got mine.
got mine. And a neural theft is on the side of Granada. And it's not looking good for Wolf. Alone on site. Olem satches onto him. Takes him out. And just double spam through the smoke. Olem with a 3k. Granada get to 7.
Still a possibility for SLO to get a couple rounds here, but again, they're going to have to be using their utility in a proactive way. They're going to have to be rotating, calling for the first fake, making sure they're ready for a retake towards the B site.
Manuel is just doing such a good job of baiting out this A fight and just keeping away to safety, keeping these A players here for just a tad bit longer than they'd like to. And
it looks like we're going to see a cam coming out and beaming from Zeta here, actually.
Finally, some B main resistance. Just a fast B split from Granada.
Well,
and there goes the cam. Men left on an island alone in market.
Looks like Granada is just flipping a coin. What part of the map do we want to take now? And then getting a kill for free and execing.
It's like they have just like a wheel they spin for their plays. Like, oh, the wheel landed on B split this round. Let's go B.
I have done that before in rank.
Got a knife? They're just styling on them. All getting the pick on the manual. Traded out by Zeta.
What a round from Zeta, by the way.
A whole 3k for the gold player of Granada. And looking at the scoreboard, it's
3 pie watches.
It's not looking good.
3 pie watches for this game.
Did we get our gambling in? Did we get our predictions up? Or like we did no gambling? Damn. Hey, the one map I gambled on in the in-series against Slow, we won. So I got my points.
Me? Well, I guess you were on the team.
Me. Yeah, I subbed, man. And Frame Data finally getting the first on the A fight in manual. Oh. Trades going
coming in.
Really good trades from both sides. And just Zeta being pushed into mint with a frenzy.
Cypher diff incoming.
Sniper has nowhere to go, and Slow, like you said, finally were proactive and they got around on the board. They didn't just sit back and let Granada do whatever the hell they wanted.
It's crazy how that works. You'll see that happen so often where teams do something right because they're on eco and they have less fear in their minds. So they do something aggressive, it works, and then they just go back to playing the way they were playing.
An old coach of mine back in season 4 of the Underpeel always said that teams always played their eco rounds better than their gun rounds. And so I'm starting to see, the more I've started to play Valorant and the more I've gotten
5-man B stack.
5-man. Oh, this is about to be a bloodbath on the B site.
Sorry, I cut you off, but that is...
That's worthy of being cut off.
That trick getting shot.
Oh, and it's just a snowball of ults from both sides. Neither Razor getting any. Slow. Wolf in the wall with one. Olin trades a guy with paint shells. And I don't know what's happening this round. Everybody's ulting. Everybody's dying. Tired
gets 2.
I can't even keep up with all of this. And It was a bloodbath indeed. Granada get to 9 on their attack half.
Switching sides.
Granada just did not even have to leave spawn. The game just came to them there. They took a little bit of B-min, and then back and forth ult trades. I don't even know what happened. Some sort of Overwatch round there, but Granada coming away with a 9-3 half. Pretty successful, if you ask me.
And we kind of saw what I was talking about in the pre-game show about Clove versus Omen on the side of slow, is that they really didn't have any stall utility. Like, yeah, Clove has the metal, but you can kind of just run through that now. But anyways, slow looking to 5-man B hit, and Granada just retaking towards A with their 4-man fight. The hit is on for slow. All 5 players taking the B site, but there's nobody home.
Full 5v5 retake. All of Granada grouping up towards Boba.
And it's a Boba push. And
Where's my utility?
with not a single bit of utility. Slow tried to pull Granada's trick out on them, but it just kind of shut it down. They fully expected the Boba push.
A little bit goes a long way there. So just a flash, or even, I don't know, like a smoke, or what do we even have? Like a dart or a stun. I don't know, anything.
Any
piece of utility, man.
Nah, we should just swing. And Granada are poised to take a very commanding lead. Even more commanding than it already is. Into this
Not
map.
forcing here. I feel like I would be saying, bye, we win. We planted the bomb. We each got an extra 300 creds. We should be forcing, no?
You kind of have to with the lead like this, but they didn't really get any kills. They carried all their pistols, all this over in a fast mid take from slow. A B split is gonna come out, but once again, Granada retaking towards B. Nobody will be home except Zeta.
It's a good fight for Zeta. Bulldog versus Classics.
There's a little bit of damage. Will we see another Boba take? Granada looking to flood into Boba. Wolf with one traded by Guck. Ace just passed with the judge. Granada still haven't taken the site yet. Zeta with one on the frame, Zeta with a second. Bolt one of his own, then trades it back. Zeta with another 3k. Bolt once again trades it back. 1v1, and that's a hard fight to win against an outlaw on your eco.
All I'm saying is, if we bought, we would have won.
If we would have bought, we would have won. Granada get to 11. But honestly, a pretty good eco. Killing
That's a
4,
pretty damn good eco.
breaking at least most of Manuel's regen shield, and taking away 4 guns. I'm very happy with that if I'm slow.
Timeout coming in for SLO.
You think they're singing?
Alright, boys. The plan is simple. We're gonna go right through mid. We're gonna ignore the sites. We don't even care about them. We're gonna smoke mid. And then we're gonna rush through, right through market. All 5 of us. I don't give a fuck. B, we're leaving it alone. B main, I don't care. A, what's an A? I don't even know. We're going straight into market. We're killing all of them. We're going back into whatever the fuck, coffee? What do you call it? Mocha? I don't care. We're going back there. We're killing whoever's there. And we're planting, and we are getting this dub. Is that right, Miss Piggy? He agrees.
Wow.
All right?
Oh shit! That's it. Yeah.
Well, I actually fuck with the plan though. Wait,
What a bar! What a bar!
I'm down. Let's end it.
It's actually kind of a fire. I love this a lot.
That's actually good. What the fuck? Wait, Matt.
Dude, we're going on a trip, and our
And
favorite.
our
Where's it, guys? What do you call back a B again?
Wonderful insight from Coach Kermit the Frog for slow.
I was gonna say Pat Mahomes called that timeout, but that works too.
I couldn't even. I don't even know what he said because I was too busy laughing.
I already forgot the plan. I'm not playing.
Manuel gets one to trade it out by Colt. 4v4.
That's their only gun. That was their only gun for this round, by the way, for Granada.
And Wolf easily takes out Zeta. Gonna push alone into top mid. Please don't give them a gun. Well, what do I know? Wolf kills them both. And now it's just
No gun given from SLO there, but good to know that their mental is still good.
after the pep talk from Kermit the Frog, Patrick Mahomes, whoever the hell it was. We're still good. Golem just left in a 1v4 situation. Cuts it down to a 1v1.
You can't let this man get away with it.
Let's go, Colt. That's my GOAT. If I know one man got me, I know Colt got me. We got a
Golem
pie.
brought back a... Oh, we do have a pie.
We have a pie. We have a pie. Alex is happy somewhere in the world. Yeah.
I believe it's clear
You
contact.
like
hitting
the
B?
most chill ass play?
We've
Yeah.
been hitting B. They're gonna be like, guys, they're gonna hit B again. Let's stack B. We hit A.
I pod.
I agree.
I
I think we just want
I pod.
I'm gonna
Hey,
throw.
I'm flying over it.
Forget about it. Forget about
it. Hey, I'm brushing A over it.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
let's
Listen up,
go.
player.
I'm with TP on feature. I'm with you.
What the fuck is that?
Get it, I'm gone.
They
You're
made
the
it elbow. Hey.
Crossfire over it. I need some help over it. Hold them.
I'm throwing it. Alright. I'm not throwing it.
What?
Oh, 75 on the stove over it.
Someone just closed door.
I throw a dot. Hey.
So good. They're all low. One tap them. Stop being a pussy. Hey, push them.
Hey,
Wolf.
I'm swinging
Hey.
everything. Hey.
Wolf, hospital flick. Fight the right guy and then hospital flick left.
Oh,
I'm in the hospital over here.
I'm in the hospital.
Hey.
I'm fucking
well, I don't.
Slow just lost the round. Forget about it.
Forget about it. I'm playing Valorant here.
We're down 12-4. Hey, forget about it.
Okay, in all seriousness, can we not cast the next game and just listen to SLO comms the
Yeah.
entire time? Like,
Yeah,
I feel like that'll be more entertaining.
Yeah, I'm kind of just want to listen to that the entire time. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
no offense to
lie.
us, I was kind of sad when that round ended.
We kind of suck compared to them. I'm not gonna lie. Oh,
I know exactly where.
well.
And that's why you buy full shield with a Stinger kit.
Nope. And I just okay, man. This kills 3 and 3v3 on the side for everybody. Wolf just runs it. The Stinger's looking powerful for slow.
Don't even pick up the gun. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't even pick up the gun. Just stick with the Stinger, man.
We don't need guns where we're coming from.
Now a 2v1 coming in against Zeta. Looking pretty good in the hands of SLO here.
Are we gonna extend the game? Timing? And there's the timing. Slow extend it. One more round.
I mean, yet again, it's you see a low economic round coming in from the side of the attackers, and you know it ends up working out pretty well.
Yeah. Even though like they're down, like what was it, 12-4? The vibes were still pretty high. I'm kind of surprised that they're just
mean-
laughing and joking down this much.
I mean, if I'm Ultra, I'd be a little overstimulated, but you know, I mean, they're just having fun out there, man. Like, you can't really hate them for it.
I'm kind of jealous. Like I kind of want to be a part of that.
Imagine you're having like the worst game of your life, and your teammate's like, "Ah, he fine,"
Yeah, he fine. Forget about it.
and you're trying to lock in, you're trying to shoot, but all you can hear is, "That's it for 25, I'm swinging,
I'm
yeah."
getting needed. Oh, holy! We'll just run everybody down. They're looking to extend. Just shut down by Tired. And Tired left in a 1v2. So get the bomb down.
planted.
Looking to double upstairs or nope. They're doubling up main. The mini-map's kind of hard to see. Tired spots them both out. Still a very difficult round to win.
remaining.
Oh,
That's the first.
that's
Makes
not
it
what you want.
doable. The bomb is down. Wolf's gonna swing off a timing and extend once again. Slower trying to climb the ladder. This would be a pretty insane comeback.
It
Yo,
looks
can
like
we
it-
get Wolf some help?
It looks like a no help type of game from Wolf right now, having 6 more kills than the substitute and double the kills off of any other SLO original teammate.
I know someone in the chat wants to put the no help sticker. I know for a fact someone wants to do it. The Granada forced down onto another eco. Thank you, chat. And slow, they're just gonna take mid as 5. It looks like a rolling
Rachel.
thunder into market. Emmanuel just TPs away to safety. Zeta's gonna have to live for a very long time for assistance, for
That
backup.
might be good for 1 here. Never mind.
Nope. What do you know? Frame data. That's the pick on the mint. Ultra killing Olim and B main. That's the flank dead. 5v3 checkmate situation for slow. And Tyre's just stunned up in mid. And
No
Slow,
guns for Granada.
not a single gun.
Nothing
No,
quite
Flaw.
makes sense, but it all makes sense in the end as a flawless round comes out for SLO.
Do you believe in miracles, Overheated? You believe
You know,
in
if
miracles?
SLO win this round, they'll have been halfway completed with the comeback. So you don't have to
I
believe in
believe-
miracles, but I can believe in SLO.
I believe in miracles and SLO. Oh, the ops online. Never mind. GG's. Wrap it up. We're going to, what was the next map? Pearl? Yeah, we're going to Pearl. It's all
Pearl and
over.
Split. I don't think it's over, but not looking too good.
Not looking too hard. Never mind. He's stunned
Using
up.
good utility.
Showstopper popped on the side of slow.
Showstopper main.
And Manual just gets one anyway.
Manual
Nobody.
pops ultimate.
They're pushing CT and it's everybody's falling over.
And Alim has the exit. They are fully contained in a main here.
It doesn't matter.
He's already dead.
He's
Ultra's
dead.
1 HP. Ultra's 1 HP.
They just throw something at. Just shoot him.
Now in a 2v1, they will have clove smokes. It's still doable.
Will the Pie Man get it done?
Ultra with a really rough start to this series. An opportunity here to bring it back if he's able to clutch this and continue the game for SLO, trying not to fall down 1-0 in the series.
On their
No
own
one's looking
map.
elbow. No one's looking elbow quite yet. Manuel's aware, but he's not.
Cox closes it out. Granada win. Map 1 first. You know, slow. They built up a little bit of momentum at the end there. After what felt like just getting rolled all map.
Oh, my keys to success for SLO literally started with step 1, win map 1. But I think there's still a way for them to come back and maybe salvage a map 2.
It's not looking too hot. With slow not preferring Pearl. And things get really scary if they go on to split down 0-2.
Hey, on the bright side, their mental is still good. So I'm interested to see how that trope continues throughout the series. It's going to be a long night ahead. It's a best of 5, and it's only 1-0.
Yep. Can we get more slow clear comms, please? That's what I want.
I want a second. During next half for SLO.
Yeah, we don't need to hear Granada like not say anything the entire like round. We want slow.
I think we do want slow.
We want slow.
I think we're able to toss it a break here. Be back in a couple minutes for map number 2 on Pearl.
Yes, sir. And we're back! Back for map 2 of Pearl in this championship grand final. And one thing that one takeaway I have from SLO's performance, barring their kind of insane comeback that they were on, was just being able to stop leaving people like Mint on an island. Mint just kept like dying for free a lot.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of if your players on your weak side are able to talk and coordinate with each other and form a plan and to play around each other and help each other and, you know, like you said, not leave each other on an island, I think you'll have a better result in more rounds than if you didn't do that. So I think it's beneficial for teams to do that.
And Granada just kind of get to play their own game.
Yep,
I'm
and
sure nothing's going on in that VC right now besides them just laughing about the round or the game.
You know, I've coached 2 teams against Granada, and I have played against Granada myself, and I can tell you that the worst thing that you can do against Granada is play reactively, and that's what we saw SLO fall into, barring their eco rounds. They played perfectly fine on their eco rounds, and on gun rounds, they just went right back into playing reactively.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous trap to fall into, but we are ready with Agent Select for Pearl. And Colt's on Yoru? Huh?
What? Wait. He's out of recon jail.
He's out of recon jail. Quickly, Ultra really likes Gecko, and he's playing Gecko. Pearl belong wingman stuff. And no change from Granada's comp they've been running all season.
I don't care about
Yoru.
Granada's comp. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to this Raise Yoru.
You
I think
think?
that I mean, Wolf. Okay, the way that SLO used to play, they used to run the Brimstone on this map, but as we head into this map, it looks like we're gonna see on the Astra with the Yoru and the Raise. I'm excited to see how this composition works. I think Colt's a smart enough player where he's just able to just play the game, and he's seen enough in the game to be able to just pick up an agent and run it down, minus Astra.
Yeah, don't let Colt play Astra. And just so everyone is aware, Enteradus goofed. The overlay is flipped again. Ramed at it with the first blood on the Olum.
They're fighting on A! They're fighting on A!
Switch to the A fight!
It's okay, this happened 3 minutes ago, we're at a delay. Trade's coming in, and it's immediately going to be a 3v2 on the side of SLO, who are the attackers.
Last player standing.
It's just left to Zeta in a 1v3.
Good thing we've been seeing Zeta all around.
We ended up in the best possible. What?
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Winnable!
Whoa,
Winnable!
whoa.
Winnable! Got an 8 on. There's no time to get your orbs, King. Only gets 1. Ultra probably already having the same amount of kills as he had like halfway through last map.
SLO are the attackers, and they're up 1-0 now. A pretty solid A hit from them. Although we didn't see it, we did get to see on the minimap.
This is a nice spot.
I'm sure it was like all cool and like they like double dove in with like Yoru Flash and a Izzy, but we didn't see
Great
it.
trades happened, and you know, all that good stuff.
It was like incredible. I'm sure it was fantastic.
Ultra already has almost as many kills as he had on map 1, and SLO jumps out to an early 1-0 lead.
And just quiet alongside the map for both teams here.
Here.
The cam did spot frame data crossing as Ultra finds one A main. Tired walking out, grabbing the orb.
We're still watching Zeta. We're still watching.
Down A.
There are fights happening on A. Is and eggs that coming out. Olaf getting one with a Bucky. Now a big fight in Arc.
Mid with one of his own. We're still watching Zeta. We're still watching.
Player standing.
Oh my god, we're off Zeta.
Olaf in a 1v3. Not an unfamiliar spot for Olaf. But with just a Bucky against 2 Spectres and a Bulldog might be a bit of a difficult might be a bit of a difficult spot to be in. No slide, no utility. And they're just gonna run the bomb B. It does mean that you won't be able to get a Spectre, which
30 seconds
Prelude of
left.
Chaos is effectively a Vandal, as we all
And
know.
he dropped it. And he dropped it.
Well, I'm swapping it for
Spike
low pan
planted.
Ares.
We don't mess with the Spectre around these parts. It's for silver players only.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I dislike the Spectre as a gun, and I'd rather see you buy Bulldog Light than Spectre Heavy.
Stinger beta.
And right now I see 3 Spectres out of 4 players in the lobby.
There's probably more somewhere on the ground. And it's just... Well, I'm probably gonna die to bomb or look for exits.
Eight.
Unlucky.
I'm not gonna say it, but an unlucky fight. Oh, got some damage in. SLO save 3 guns, and they'll convert their anti-eco.
Stinger wins that. Stinger wins that.
I think even a classic would have won that. I just the Spectre is
Hey,
just...
my 2G classic, I right click one tap him from that far.
There are not enough words that I can say, negative words that I could say that represent my absolute hatred for the Spectre. Ever since they nerfed that over a year ago, every time I see that gun, it just makes me so upset.
I honestly forgot it got nerfed.
Yeah, the Spectre used to be one of the best guns in the game, and then nerfed it.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while. And just fast retake on the side of slow, Colt with the first onto Zeta, and now this B side is wide open. Even more so with Ultra getting the kill on the manual.
I wish they greeted that
Spike
plant.
planted.
I really
The
wish.
wingman, but getting the safe plant down in the 5v3. A decent gun advantage still for Granada. Olem and Tired still up as well as Duck.
Fire just shutting down Mint. It's just a pause coming up from Granada, and now hit is on. The Outlaw getting one from Wolf, takes it back, slides into what? Slides in the back hall, and both back hall players just get eviscerated. What a retake coming up from the side of Granada with Olem and Guck Truck. That's not good for slow. I'm
Honestly,
pissed if
good
I'm
eco.
Slow.
Honestly, good eco. Like we got what we needed. We got 3 guns off of them. If you're SLO, and
here's a
Olem-
treat. We getting 2 rounds of slow clear comms.
Oh,
Two of them.
the people get what the people want.
Yeah.
You know what? You don't even get the respect of a recall star on B.
Hey, I've got goal.
I feel like you should. I've crossed both the past 2 times. He will wait a moment before he TPs.
I'll break.
Yeah, I mean.
Goat.
The undead.
Take ours. Ours.
Yeah, I'm bombarding close over here. Go ahead and thrash the site. Hey! Hey! Fuck out! Fuck out!
Flashing high as fuck. Yay!
Might be in smoke a little bit. Hey!
Hey!
Let's go wide!
One enemy remains.
Nice!
Hey!
Babagoo!
Using the spike over it. Hey! Alright.
I'm feeling.
I have my ultimate ability.
Can we 5 cross right here? Is that troll as shit? I feel like it'd be funny.
I
Like
can
we just
hit
sit
this guy.
Is it possible to just sit behind this thing and
Here.
5 cross?
Here. Let's wait a second. I'll throw a TP down, and then I'll ult and TP back so we get the instant info, and then we can punish.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I'm loving it.
You want me to cam mid or just
What
like stay
What are
here?
we doing?
Okay, I'll be here. We're gonna
Wait
cross.
a moment though. Wait for
Don't be, but
this
like, wait a
guy.
second. Yeah, let me be funny.
You want the fullback?
Yeah, when you guys cross, do the fullback now.
I mean that's bad.
Nothing close.
Hey,
One
nothing
street.
close.
Okay.
Green,
just
go
clear.
away! Hey!
Forget
Back
about
hall.
Go away! Forget
Back hall,
about
one
it.
street.
That's 4. That's 4. Five, all 5. Go ahead. Just fuck mid. Go ahead.
it. We can just run through mid. What?
Sure, that's fine. Do it. We have the entirety of the map
Yeah.
in our
There's
palm.
one secret.
Oh my god, late mid. I fucking knew it. I killed him.
Nice.
I'm bombarding over here.
Yours gonna be close sight.
Well, I'm gonna in over here.
Main.
Vandal insult.
Spike down A.
What the fuck? He's holding door. I told. They have a gun. Yoru with
flowers.
Two
main.
guns. They have 2 guns.
Hey, we can fight together. Hey.
Let's go fight the
There's enough
Yoru.
smoke. There's
Hey!
enough smoke. There's
Yeah,
enough
let's
smoke.
do that
Reloading.
shit.
Yoru,
He's
now.
not ready for us.
Let's
Yoru,
go
now.
smoke.
Yeah, in smoke.
Oh,
Let's
What
go
the
in the
fuck are we?
smoke.
Right here.
Flashing. One flower.
Oh my god, that guy's terrible.
Hello.
30 seconds
2
left.
flower. No, 1 flower, 1 flower.
One enemy
We
remaining.
got it.
NT.
What are these flower
I'm
guys?
through.
They can't shoot me.
They can't. That's true. Hey, we slowed down a little too much, I think. Baba Booey.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
listen there, we win. Hey!
Well, we're just gonna jump right into a timeout.
In the astral plane. I should do.
Yes.
Timeout?
Yeah.
All right, everyone. I know that there's been a lot of unrest in the American people, but we've come to a conclusion. All right, we're gonna hit
Mr.
these.
President, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Wolf. What's your question?
What can we do with my ultimate, Mr.
That's a
President?
great question, and it's gonna help us with the B hit. You know, we've had a lot of problems with these defenders. They're always taking our space, taking our jobs. But no, we're gonna build a wall, and we're gonna keep all the defenders behind the wall, and we're gonna plant the spike, and we're gonna farm the Radianite. And that's my plan. Does any other questions before we do this B hit?
No, Mr. President.
Mr. President,
Best
look,
plan
it's
I've
Ben
ever
from
heard.
NBC.
Yeah, give me NBC.
How come you're so handsome today?
You know, I appreciate that. I use hair gel and a wig, and I rub oranges on my face.
They're so unserious. It was so bad. It was good.
Okay. I think I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10 just because his intonation wasn't that great, the voice wasn't that great, like the word choice that he used was really on point. Like,
The word choice was incredible. Emmanuel just shuts down cold, instantly belong with the operator. I kind of want to just listen to slow the whole game.
I need a slow stream so they can watch this back, but again, we got 3. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Manuel getting a second with the op under frame that out of the sky.
We got 1 clear calm round, and then we got 1 where they knew that they were being listened to, and then we had 1 round where they didn't know they were being listened to, and they just acted the same way.
You would see same exact thing.
Last player standing.
Oh.
Zeta would do Olin with 1 of his own, and the round's just over. A blink and you miss it type retake.
Yeah, I mean, losing Colt early there to the operator, and then losing a second to the operator, not really what you want. And I mean, even when they were like kind of hard trolling the round, like on the anti-eco and sending their bomb alone A main into a Bucky, they're still like lighthearted, like they're still like, oh, like that's not great, you know, like a lot of teams would be getting tilted at that kind of stuff, but for them it's just like a little waiver, and then just like, hey, I'm walking in back to the comms again. So it's,
Forget about it.
It's definitely not something that a lot of us are used to. And again, this is a team like they did not know each other like a year ago, and then all got drafted onto the same team, and they've stuck together ever since back in season 4.
Yeah, the only players that are still on that original season 4 roster are Ultra and Train Meta, 0-1, and Olim and Manuel just at 1s of their own.
That misses?
Ow, that was a hit. Manuel got robbed. Manuel got robbed.
A blessing. An absolute blessing for SLO. They're making it a 3-3.
Divine intervention.
Plot armor. Never mind.
It's gone.
Last player standing.
Yeah, it was fun while it lasted.
Concussing.
Flank from Wolf. No trigger discipline. Cash is out on 1. Extremely uncool.
Remaining.
2.
Wait. Oh! Wolf closes it out. 1v3. We don't need trigger discipline where we come from.
Wolf knows what he's doing. Brings this one back. And SLO take the lead once more.
Where was this when I played ranked with him?
He
just bought frag.
Oh, wasn't he the guy that threw your the Reyna that threw your game?
Yeah, that
The
one.
set?
Yeah, when I had 30. Yeah, that was him.
And you came into my DMs and you were like, "There's an iron player. My Reyna is iron. I swear she bought her account." And then you realized it was Wolf.
I said bronze. I said bronze.
There.
Oh, unlucky.
Anywho.
At least he's doing things now.
Anywho's.
He steps up when he matters.
Crash committed onto the A-bomb. There's no way that detains. Manual, one under cold, duck truck, and yeah, checkmate situation for Granada. IB1.
Got mine.
Ultra with his consolation prize of a single kill, and Granada even this game up. Despite with the overlay size.
Yeah, remember, Granada is on the left of your screen right now. Even though it says SLO, that is Granada. So pretty even disparity in these kills. We have no real situation like that last game where the 3 Musketeers were just fragging out. So pretty even amongst the teams.
Like Olin was 13-1. Zeta with the top frag for Granada.
No help.
No help.
My bad.
No help indeed. And another street take coming out from SLO. What a big stun. Gonna stun all 4 players.
Now what?
Now what? We've taken connector. And we're just like fully contained. Olin pushing up, breaking the trip.
Now, we saw the last time that SLO went through art, they dodged the A main guy. So it should be interesting. They're just not electing to go A at all, but if they did end up going A, what they would have done about the A main guy.
And they're just gonna full contact it at, nice portal. We're gonna full contact into manuals off.
That's an operator that drops the angle.
Right at the time. And he just gets
What a
one
shot.
again.
It's insta-traded out.
My
Body
classic.
shooting.
That's my goat right there.
I don't think that was body shooting.
That
I'm
was
just
not
making a
body.
joke.
This guy just wants everyone to get in trouble.
But now frame data with the operator, they don't know about the B long flank in a second. Should get one for free, yeah.
Cole just gets slipped and Ultra trades it back and tired with a trade of his own.
Great
And-
spacing from Granada there on that retake.
And Mint's just in Narnia.
Oh, Mint doesn't have a gun. Mint is gonna live. Mint is gonna live the classic.
You gotta go diamond!
You gotta go
You
die,
have to
man.
die!
You gotta go die! Don't take the classic!
Man!
You get that for free! No!
Oh my god! Oh no.
It's okay, he's got enough money. He's got enough money.
Never
Some
punished.
stars in this reality.
Dying does matter. If you lose the round, dying does matter. Oh, they planted. They did plant. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Who will see that?
Yeah, these casters don't know anything.
Wait, what? I don't know. I know nothing.
We should just
That's
go
what-
back to slow food bombs. Wow. Olim's just
Frame data
easily
finds the
shot
opening
down.
quick. They know Tired is close. Tired's gonna be able to escape at 2 HP.
Oh no! Paul.
Bolt
Gets
gets
Tired
infiltrated.
It's just this flood is insane. Manual under all the pressure still gets one. And Gok just what? Ah!
No!
Oh, it's all over. Wow, Zeta.
Monster on the loose.
The monster's on the loose. He almost threw it.
Enemy remaining.
Manual. Left 1v1. And Ultra
One
closes
tap.
it up.
One tap.
One tap. What you fiddling around with your flashes for? Forget about it.
Evens back up 5-5. Very even map of Pearl. Solid showing from SLO so far. Getting 5 on Pearl attack.
But on the side of Granada, they have 4 ults and 1 off their 5th. It's
I also have the Elo stick.
I do love the Elo stick, especially on Yoru. Boy, I love
Yeah,
Yoru.
The thing about this composition from SLO is that they don't really have any drone besides Wingman. I don't really consider Wingman to be a real drone. Hard info. There's no real way to force this operator off the line.
You kind of just have to commit clone to it, which isn't really ideal. You have to burn multiple pieces of Yoru utility just to get this off the B line. B main line. Excuse me.
They do manage to get it off with minimal utility.
And they just get to
walk the retake with it.
Oh!
What a shot.
The secret push is good with trades. Wolf.
Camera taken out.
Getting 2.
Useless
Gok with
This
1
guy is cheating.
It's just, this is like, this guy is insane. This guy's gold!
One enemy remaining.
Hired with 1 onto Wolf. Mint trades it back onto Zeta. I left in a 1v2. But the bomb isn't planted for the slow players.
One enemy remaining.
1. 1v1. And Mint closes it out. And Slow take the lead going into the final round of the first half.
Before the switch.
Spend like there is no tomorrow. Because there's just like no.
A solid job by SLO to take that secret control, make it really difficult. Like I said, the way to beat Granada is to disrupt them, and the ability to take secret there, able to disrupt the retake by Granada. Great job by SLO to recognize that, get aggressive in their post plant, and disrupt Granada.
Yeah, there's not much they could really do, and they decided to greed their ultimates on the secret fight, which could have costed them round 2. Oh, wow. Nightfall committed on the side of Granada. I can't see a thing. You can't see a thing. Hired with 1. Wings traded by Ultra. I don't know what's going on. There's way too much happening on my screen.
It looks like they're just saying forget about it to Art. They're going to turn this into a B hit right into the Cypher setup. And they're going to make Duck retake from across the map with a Bucky.
Forget about it.
Big fight in mid here. Your TP's away. Doesn't give it.
Around, and this late play from Olin could be dangerous. Okay. Framed out a 1 tap Zeta, sets him down. And then traded out by Frame. Now it's just Guk left in a 1v3.
Picked up a Vandal in mid, no longer has a Bucky. Might be winnable. Opportunity here from Gupchuck with his Astral Wall.
I believe that these 3 slow players are very disciplined and won't give 1s to the gold, right?
Cosmic Divide coming out in the second, surely.
I stand corrected. Guk with the first one Frame, walks through with 1 and Guk's looking clean. Guk's dialed.
You're telling me a gold player's doing that?
I've seen diamond players who can't do that.
You've probably seen Ascendant players in your lobby that can't do that.
Oh, I've seen a bunch of Ascendant players who can't do that in my lobbies. Guk standing at the top of the scoreboard for Granada. Slow, taking a 7-5 score heading into the second half.
Stop calling him gold. It's plat 2. My fault.
My fault.
Platinum player.
Right there.
He is currently gold 3. My bad.
He's currently gold 3? Yeah, he's a gold player.
I have not seen you do that, Terry. I'm gonna be so honest.
Drop the clip right now.
Drop the why? Okay. Oh, yeah, I've totally seen Imperatives do that.
Oh wait, Terry does that in my ranked games all the time.
Yeah, of course. And the B long brawl goes in the favor of Granada. And the site is theirs. Yeah, I don't really know what else could have done to win that fight. Maybe bring more players.
I think an Astro Star would have helped.
Yeah, probably.
They did. I think they did use one, to be fair. I was paying attention to. I was thinking about all those times that Terry was so hot and gorgeous in my ranked games.
Yeah, I was thinking about the time where he boosted me to Ascendant and would drop 30 in my rank up game.
Wait, with Wingman on bomb, this is a winnable retake.
This is very winnable. The suck is gonna break the Wingman.
Player standing.
It's Tato with 1.
Oh, I forgot about the post-cloud agent.
Yep. If the bomb goes down and Ash is alive, you got a lot of things to worry about.
Well, she's no Teo, but
God, I hate Teo.
Oh yeah, I love Teo.
Thank God he got nerfed. Terradis, you gotta get an incredible you bought. Hey, I don't care. I dropped 30 and won. What does it matter to me?
You guys dropped 16 rounds to lag.
Don't remind me, man. Just don't remind me. just
18. Anyways, an anti-eco coming out now for Granada.
And Manuel has an outlaw again. Ah, man. I definitely didn't get extremely tilted yesterday with his outlaw buys constantly. Definitely not.
Just buy a heavy shield.
Yeah. Just buy heavy. Smile.
Yeah. They shoot you in the head anyway.
Yep.
Just,
Boom,
Portal
boom,
closed.
boom, boom, boom. Like you get hit twice, and then 140 type shit. and then
I've
it's
seen
just-
you do some great things with the outlaw yourself.
Yeah, but like that's how it slow just 5-minute walk up and kill Guck, but only a ghost, no gun recovered.
Only a ghost recovered, and still 3 rifles and an outlaw on the side of Granada. It's gonna be a difficult take at best for SLO here. I'd be surprised if they got another kill.
Especially when they're all B-long against a bunch of rifles and an outlaw. Almost impossible fight. Manuel's just gonna eat them alive. Really good Asher spot, but it really doesn't matter. Only 1 kill. And Granada even it up.
And Guck, again, only losing a ghost, should be able to afford a rifle here, and this is going to be quite a menacing bonus for Granada.
Yeah, it's
4 rifles and an outlaw.
I wonder how many heavy shield or how many light shields are on the side of slow with this outlaw being carried over.
Well, we see. Actually,
I can't tell.
Yeah, we don't see.
We don't see anything. We see guns.
Maybe a fight coming out, and SLO will take control of that early.
And I just realized, look, everybody's showing their guns on the overlay. It's working for once. Too bad it's mirrored. Granada just stomping down. Stop laughing, bro. Stop laughing. Pull with the first of blood on the tire. Framed out of killing Olin back halls. Oh man. Insta traded by Ultra.
Player standing.
So many trades, so many kills. Ultra with a 3K. And slow regain the lead.
A good buy round from SLO, albeit against a bonus round that consists of many good guns, but Ultra is going to be one off of that Thrash, and SLO, good start to their defense, besides losing the pistol.
Yeah, exactly.
If they play more rounds like that, they'll be in a really good spot for this mount.
They're playing a lot. They're really carrying over the momentum, and we're going to be listening in to Granada's clear comms with how to deal with said momentum.
Fighting A. Go B, 1B. 1B. Mid players go down street, okay?
Found one.
If you go top B and Prowler. Holding for you, okay?
Yeah.
Get along.
Only I could see you high. Why triggered.
Bro, 105.
Flashing out. Out, dead.
Spike down B.
I got the spike.
That heaven. Planning safe, okay? Okay.
One more heaven.
Spike planted.
One ollie.
One enemy
Fuck.
remaining.
My ult's ready.
Can't team.
Good stuff. Idiots.
Yeah, alright.
A little bit of frustration coming out from Zeta there.
Aggro. Pushes.
I cannot tell you what they're playing for, to be honest.
How free was our...
Just push out.
It was pretty free after giving the
there's not really much energy on the side of Granada. We should have listened to slow comms. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration coming out from Zeta there. A little bit of rare frustration that we hear coming out of this team.
Getting pushed back down onto Rico. But it doesn't matter, the Sheriffs are good for 2. The neural theft on for Zeta.
And the art split, but they haven't taken A main yet. A main control still controlled by SLO.
Cole just keeping this a vice grip on the A main. Why are we looking away? Cole with another one. Why with him, Ultra? Gets 3, TP's away.
No help.
Ultra's in here, twiddling his thumbs. A main will Colt fights to the death. And slow.
Yeah, and a great job there. Yeah, Colt and Ultra coordinating in that A main, taking that space, holding onto it, making sure that on the art split, they don't split at all. And a great job by SLO to hold on to that space, making it a 10-7 advantage.
Look at all the ultimates on the side of slow. Flash, dimensional drift, showstopper. This is I'm feeling a snowball type of ult economy.
Oh, there's also some ults on the other side. We see dimensional drift as well as the overdrive coming out for Granada, and one off of Cosmic Divide and one off of Nightfall as well.
Are you ready for an Overwatch round? I'm ready for an Overwatch round. Manual popping the dimensional drift. Clearing out B-Site, gonna spot only Mint. Go for him, bro!
Whoa. Why are we scared? Why are we scared?
It doesn't matter, all of them cleans it out. And Cole pops his own dimensional drift. Gonna get all the info in the world.
If the showstopper doesn't find one to whiff.
One on him. All Emmanuel trades it back. Got for the kill on the Wolf. Ultra left in a 1v3. All kit. Put Wingman on bomb. The Sock is gonna take him up. And we're just peeking out with Wingman. Is he up? 1. Do a 1v2.
Oh,
and he spray transfers and kills all 3! Oh, man. That's a mental breaker if you're Granada.
Oh my goodness, what a play from Ultra. Isolating the one with Tired, going back, and hitting those last 2 shots on Zeta and Guk. Wow.
It's just incredible. This guy pied last map.
Yeah, Ultra now in his comfort pick of Gecko. I asked him once in a game, is he a Gecko one trick? And his teammates sold him out, said yes he is. Now he's back on that Gecko, and we see him doing great things with the Wingman.
Shamelessly a Gecko one trick.
It's okay, I won't tell anyone if he is.
You are divided!
And a fast hit coming up from Granada with the Cosmic Divide. Mint once again left on an island on the B site. 1-1. And you will take out Mint. And Granada are just playing Pearl. 5-man B long. Get the bomb down. And then
they're not aware.
They're not aware. Got kids. And they just all come back to fight him.
Right, Ultra in a 1v4.
Colt's alive.
They got Colt too. Yeah, they got Colt too.
Colt in a 1v5.
I just assumed Colt would be good for his 1.
I hate how good this guy is at the game.
Wow! Yeah. Well, Cole was good for his 1. Not his.
There you go, you got his. I'd really like to see Slow kind of fight up B long more now that Granada are just slamming B repeatedly. Even if they go A, which looks like they're doing, you still have the Yoru fast rotate over to A to be able to help, and you can still take the B main space.
Yeah, they will be fighting up B here as you see both Raze and Yoru coming over, putting the Cypher on the A site, making it the weak side. And once again, Mint will be tasked with dealing with this explosive Granada attack.
I really don't like that they just keep leaving Mint alone. Ultra
I don't think that the intention is for Mint to be alone on site, but I think Mint just gets kind of overwhelmed. when their site is being hit, and they just kind of leave themselves on an island instead of backing off playing retake. Like you see how Ultra's positioned in dugout right now, and Mint is back site. All Mint has to do is just position in a spot where like Mint is able to be there, but instead now Mint just gets stuck back site. Kind of does it to themselves.
Swinging into the cage and not being able to kill Olin, who's hit by the trip. Fire kills him out. Ultra with one of his own. Trades it back in the frame. The people are dying. The guns are being shot. Trades are being gotten.
And yeah, like you see, Ultra's still alive, but Mint died way too early. It's like if you just swap these two players.
It's just there's so many 1v1s being taken. They're just not coordinated at all.
Planted.
Kolsch is gonna isolate. This is winnable.
5 bullets. Oh, he only needs 2.
The 3 heads of the dragons are dead. But Astra's alive with a suck on bomb.
Bolt is aware.
Bolt is aware. Shift peeks it and Guk takes him out. Nada slowly climbing back into this game.
Really well played 1v2, 2v1 by Guk and Zeta there. Backing up, playing super passive. They had camp for tap, they had suck for tap. They had so much utility to use, and they just played very passive. Not throwing like they did a couple rounds ago and getting exposed by Ultra. Well, not throwing, but losing a 2v1.
They definitely learned their lesson very quickly.
And that's why this team is one of the best, because they're the lowest rated players are able to learn that quickly and adapt.
And Granada just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Go back, be long. And Mint is once again left on an island, left to deal with this fast B hit by themselves.
And you see Mint able to like small tweak their positioning. They should be able to live a little bit longer. Now they're playing fully in link instead of back site. It's gonna be a full 5v5 retake.
But SLO with the weaker weapons. Surely Granada realized this and play back. But SLO do have the Cosmic Divide if they decide to all play off site.
I would not hate to see it invested here. I would really not hate it if they invested it. Break them out.
And the the site players are dead. Everyone's back. Call Cosmic Divide, please. And we're getting 3.
Doubles dead.
All with 1. Once again.
Tired of it.
And I'm over it.
My ult's ready.
Swing one by one. Give them ones. We killed the site player and we just don't Astra Wall.
I think it's even worth Astra Walling like when it's a 5v5, because you have these weaker weapons, you really want to force them to come to you. You just Cosmic Divide, get 1 on bomb, put your weakest weapon on bomb, be prepared to just fight, because when you have like Stingers, Eagles, even I think I saw Pucky on their side, you want them to come to you. You don't want to be fighting along with that. Just pop the Cosmic Divide, make it an even round.
Yeah, especially when we have a character, we have a Gecko, we have a Wingman. We could have just all held the wall. And Dimensional Drift popped on the side for Manual. In the spot, 3 players on A. Likely a pivot into a B hit.
And Colt is going to be stuck playing retake once again. This Colt guy can't find any early fights.
Vicious is... Take your bet, is Colt going to be left in a 1v4 or a 1v3? It's looking like a 1v5.
You're done.
Colt with 1 on the Olam. Has a lot of work to do to win this round. That turns out in real life.
Me too.
Player standing.
And get the 3rd. Zeta trades it out. And Mint just left alone. Not much you really can do.
Cage trigger.
Guk shuts it down, and Granada tie this game up at 11.
You can tell a
And SLO has let this lead slip away. It was once 11-7, is now 11-11, and they will once again be on a weak bye, still holding on for ultimates.
They've had... Shut up, Astra. They've had these ults for what feels like an eternity, and we could have easily won multiple rounds if we just used them. We're saving them for Valorant 2 or something.
It's rather unfortunate that every single round Granada has just guessed right, where SLO are trying to make these adaptations. They're switching up where they're fighting for space, and Granada are just running it down. flipping a coin and getting it right every single time, running into the sniper site, which is being held passively. And Mint so far unable to stop a push.
Yeah, exactly. Masters
And once
Toronto.
again, we see strong site avoided by Granada. They'll be hitting the weak site here, hitting into Raised Gecko.
I don't know if SLO will be able to delay with their weak weapons, but with their, you'd want them to hit A instead of B with these weapons. Overdrive pot throw Olem. Manual with one on to frame data. Just run it down though. Farm your ecos, king. Double fly. What? And it doesn't matter. Granada get to match point.
Match point.
Not a match point, and SLO down 12-11 now. They'll be calling a timeout here, and we'll get some clear comms from them once more.
Any day now.
Also, another
Hey,
thing is we're
forget
not throwing
about-
any utility when they're coming out. Yeah, like we should. I'm low-key down to really not gather info this round because they don't like.
We have
they don't
every
demand us
ultimate
to
in the
gather
game.
info. Yeah, it should be pretty easy peasy to win. Like I think we just wait for them to pop a site, pop our ults, and then fucking kill them.
Okay.
They're just gonna run it down. They might fake a site, blah blah blah. They might re-hit a site, but like they're not really lurking through mid super heavily and shit like that. So we can just kind of sit on the sites and wait. Like, yeah, but don't play for retake. I think on either site because we have a Yoru. Like put trips to murder people with, put stars to deny entry to A and to deny entry to B with like stuns and sucks and all that shit.
Let's
then
hit
get
3
me
on A
later.
site, and then I'll play B with Cypher.
If it was so easy to hold both sites at the same time, Valorant would be a lot easier of a game.
Yeah, that's I mean, I feel like we learned that in like Silver, Gold, where it's like you can't just sit on the site and win.
Yeah,
Like you need a little bit of information, you need a little bit of space. Attacking operator for Manual here.
is something he has done a lot over the course of the season. I'm not very surprised.
Some rotates called over instantly from the side of SLO. They're gonna have 5 towards the B bomb site. Granada wise to it as they've slowed down a screeching halt here. 4 players still in spawn. And now the bomb creeps over to the B side of the map.
And will SLO stick around long enough for them to be around when Granada walk up and contact the site?
This is the issue, because when you don't have information, it could be 5B made right now and we have no idea. SLO still have 2 players over. They're going to be stuck playing retake.
The dimensional trip up inside of Pole, and Wolf gets one, but the trades are in favor of Granada. And Colt just had a front row seat to his team dying. That's one. All the ultimates are being used. Every single one of them. SLO want to get to OT. Colt with 2. Colt and Frame Data versus Manual and Guck Truck.
They don't know. They have no idea
They
about
have no
our call.
idea. And Manual gets the double kill. And Granada close out their comeback, winning 7 rounds in a row. Or 6 rounds in a row. Fuck.
Aw. They never used half of their ults, man.
For the entire
They just held...
half.
They held the Astro Wall for next game.
The entire half.
They had the prime opportunity to use it on their eco round on the retake, and they just opted to save it. And the problem with saving it is that you never know if you're going to get an opportunity as good as the chance that you have. So, I don't know. It's that game. I think SLO really just beat themselves.
They looked like they were running away with that game after Ultra clutched that 1v3 and just, I believe, after that round, never won another one again.
And then when we heard the timeout called from SLO and we heard them like get real serious, it's what happened to those good vibes we heard earlier on in the game.
And we'll see in a few minutes if SLO will be able to bounce back for map 3 of Split. Don't go anywhere, we're going to break. And we are back. And things aren't looking too good on the side of SLO. They got decked map 1, and with
Choked map 2.
There's no other way to put it. They choked.
I was gonna say I haven't seen levels of choke that bad, but I've seen levels of choke that are pretty bad.
Yeah, aren't you a Knicks fan? My bad. Anyways.
What the hell, man? It's too soon.
It's fine. I'm a Raptors fan. I have one good year. I'm owned by LeBron. It's fine. Oh, everybody get your gambles in. Get your gambles in. Boy, I love gambling.
If you want to hold on to your peels, there's one of these teams is 12-0 on split this season. For gambling's sake, I'm not gonna say which one because one of them is 12-0.
Don't.
And the other one isn't 12-0. So I would gamble personally on the one that's 12-0. But if you don't want to and you bet on the underdog, go for it.
And they have more than just an uphill battle for SLO. They're down 0-2 on a map that, 12-0.
Listen, I'm not religious, but like sometimes there's like a line in the Bible, and I'm like, they cooked with that, or like there's a story in the Bible that they really cooked with. And one of the ones I used to like as a kid was David versus Goliath, where like the guy just had like a little slingshot and took a rock and threw it at the giant. Like that's what you need some kind of slow performance like right now. Like you need to break out 5 slingshots and 5 boulders and knock these giants down.
And we're yeah, exactly. And we're gonna head straight into Agent Select. There we go. So yeah, no big changes from
anything crazy here. Anything crazy? We got a Viper, no Viper.
We got a breach and a Viper. That's kind of funky.
Clove. Nothing too crazy here from either team. Some typical standard comps. We got some double dive, no sentinel action from Granada with double initiator, and then we got a more standard comp with double senti style, double smokes with the Viper Clove, and breach solo initiator. So they might struggle a little bit with the information, but the way that Granada are playing, you don't really need information because Granada will make it very known where they're hitting.
Yeah, especially with the double dive, they kind of just like force it down your throat, and they don't really care if you know or not. With they have a really funky version of the old like double dive meta comp on split from 2023, I believe, with the Raze, Jet, and Sky.
Jet, yeah. I mean, the biggest reason that we saw the teams playing Jet was just strictly for operator use. The Raze Jet, we saw a slow transition into Raze Yor, which is way more popular now with the Fade and the Astra and the Viper. But the Jet Breach kind of accomplishes the same thing. It's just you're not running the Viper, so reclearing A is a bit more difficult. You can't really lurk as much. But Granada, they don't really play really slow, really lurky. So this kind of version, very explosive, very kind of jam it, like you said, down their throats. Should be interesting to see if Mint is able to adapt and able to like either play for retake or play to get some kills or hold a site. It's kind of Sentinel is one of the harder roles in my opinion to play because you like the whole round is dictated off of how you decide to play the round. If you decide to play on site, get a couple kills, you have to get those kills. Otherwise, your team is just stuck in a 4v5 with no space. And if you do get those kills, who are you killing? Is it high impact? Sentinel is one of those high pressure roles that a lot of people don't realize that has that much impact where your team can just fall over if you don't play the round right.
And especially with how Underpeel teams have been constructed over the course of the league, is they always stick their lowest Pilo player onto the Senti role, even though it's extremely important. I've never been a huge fan of it. But
at the bare minimum, it's like an information role where it's like you could just put your trips up and go somewhere else. But yeah, sometimes it's just way more important than that.
And Granada just with a fast A-take up ramps. Olum getting the first with the paint shells on the wall. And a second onto Mint, and a third, and this A site is wide open. 12-0 for a reason.
Spike planted.
Just Colton frame data. Taking CT together on the
Enemy remaining.
frame data with one, Manuel gets it. Frame data with two. And then he got some consolation out of it. Got his.
Their heart rate
And
just
again,
went
you
up.
see two players dying in elbow early. Not like it's just the coordination of what do you want to hold on to. It's a general, it's a team thing where when they're rushing your site, it's kind of like what space do you want to hold on to? Where do you want to fight? And if you're not on the same page on the weak side, it's just you're gonna fall over. And it's Granada do a great job at exploiting these kinds of really small details that teams don't really do.
Most teams aren't good enough or have enough good enough players to punish mistakes like that, but Granada do. And SLO are just gonna 5-man fight A main, and Manuel's left on an island with a Vandal. You need to get out of here. This Vandal is more than likely by Gok with 4! And they got a little greedy for the Vandal, and Manuel baited perfectly for Gok.
You know, like a solid eco and a really good job by Granada to able to get the information. Really good job by Manuel to live. Even better job by Guk to recognize, like, I can come and bait Manuel because they're going to be looking at him, not me. Great job by Guk to come over, get those trades. Great job by Granada in general. The call coming out to speed up towards B. They're pushing out A. Let's just go B. So good job from them. Good adjustment. Great anti-eco.
Yeah, and this is looking an awfully lot like Sunset. Not many kills to be found in the early rounds for SLO. Just they've slowed down a little bit of 1-3 wanting to take mid.
See Manuel just walking up A, looking for that fight screens, but not able to find it. A little bit of funny timing happening towards that A bomb site, and they're giving up A main. So it looks like they're going to be ending B here as the bomb enters vents, but they're probably just going to go back and turn this into a B hit.
And SLO started to rotate towards A. They're gambling wrong. And the dog doesn't see him.
Oh, it's bad.
The aftershock doesn't clear. Ultra's going to go huge. Okay. The Prowler has eyes in the back of the tent.
I don't think Tired did that on purpose. I'm going to say it. I really think that was an accident from Tired.
So unfortunate.
Spike planted.
Ultra had the world in the palm of his hands, and it was snatched away by a Prowler with eyes in the back of its head.
Player standing.
Bonus is converted. 4 rifles saved for Granada, and I think we're about to see a repeat of Sunset here.
Yeah, not a lot of teams get a lot of rounds off of Granada on this map. Only twice have they given up double digits in their 12 times that they've played it in rounds, and here comes the clear comms from Granada.
Look, you dead, right?
I died, yep.
Grab a gun.
He's the
I'm
merchant.
Say less.
Fucking A with an outlaw. I'm gonna go back.
Just sit mid again. I'm gonna sit. Viper's A.
Viper done. Alright.
Still has orb?
I can dog.
I'm just gonna back up.
I'm gonna dog.
Come here. I full A. He's full hit side, okay? I didn't see a cam. There could be trips, okay?
What?
Good on Zena.
What?
I can just nade the entrance, and then we go.
Yeah. Smoke coming to
CT
left.
first.
You can put me.
I'm gonna still sight.
Do we want to
Flashing pillar?
No. It's 6 side. Just leave me here. And then, look, watch the flank. Okay?
Pushing city.
I'll smoke that heaven, okay?
Go. No util for me.
No value on this
On
trip.
heaven.
Raise that.
Just let me know when all our kind
Out dead.
All our accounted for.
They were in fact accounted for. Oh shit, I grabbed the Guardian. Oh well.
Good timing.
Well, that was not good. And a
Now we're gonna
timeout
see
for
a
slow.
timeout come in. Yeah.
Yes,
I do see the
but
here.
like, just don't be so tilted. It's chill, bruh. Like, this is an
Yeah, I
attitude
know.
reset thing. Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
I mean, you threw this orb down here. I thought you were gonna like push up or something, and I'm down. Just like,
No, I knew that I didn't say anything about the orbs, and you guys didn't move, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna chill box. There's no reason for me to just do that solo.
Okay, let's lock the fuck in.
let's just-
We
yeah,
got
let's lock
this.
in.
We got guns this round. Game starts now. Okay.
Recto Mundo.
Yep, they
I
have
just haven't
Outlaw.
been playing the game. and I
Do
wanna
have
play the
Outlaw?
game.
They have Fade ult here. They're 2 off Raze ult. We're 1 off our Raze ult. Do we want to fight for an orb?
yeah, let's be aggro again.
It'd be main.
I'm down.
You
Yeah,
want
let's
me to
fight for the
mid
B
still, or
orb.
do you want me to play A?
You
Play.
do whatever makes sense
I
to
don't
you.
know. Yeah, I don't know what be aggro.
If
calls
B
for
aggro
you,
is
but
you play
can do
A, then
that.
play A. I'm down.
I'm just gonna.
We got this shit, alright? Let's get some energy.
And it was only a matter of time before the tilt finally set in for slow.
Took longer than I thought it would, to be honest. Took longer than most teams would have, but yeah, it's just been a very long afternoon, evening for SLO. I like that they're going to be a little bit proactive here. This B fight should be quite beneficial.
There's really nobody home. They're all just mid. And of course with Manuel just sitting, holding A main for anybody who gets a little too overzealous. Hey, we didn't
No
die to the
Outlaw.
Aftershock this time.
They did call that he had an outlaw, but he has swapped back to a Vandal here.
And yeah, Granada once again just full group onto the site that Mint is alone on. There's just...
How do they do it so consistently?
It's actually incredible. Emmanuel's just gonna push and catch Mint reloading. We'll fight with the team, homie. Zeta with one on the wolf. I don't know where that was. Hell, I guess. No stop the top for Frame Data trades himself out. Wolf also trading Frame Data. One with one just dancing around the site. Avoiding all the players. A second. Now it's Ultra against the world. That's the first. It's winnable. We're running out of time. No smokes. And Tyre just takes matters into his own hands. Renata
Olam's
gets a
just having fun out there. Olam really is just having fun out there, and that really is the mental breaker there.
Yeah, he's just... They're having a good time. They're up 2-0 on the map. They've dominated every single person who stepped up to try and beat them on. And once again, Slow is just falling over like everyone else who's tried to challenge Granada on Split.
We said it pregame. We said it doesn't make any sense that they wouldn't ban Granada's best map against them. But SLO egoing them and now reaping the results.
And a fast B take after they've conditioned the mid default. And it's just fast. It's a lot. Cole with 2 with an eagle, but he's not dead yet.
Hate to break it to you.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. With no guns and the Blade Storm popped. It's, once again, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it, but it's not looking good for Slow. But the Deagle of Frame Data giving some needed margin of error for Granada. 1v1. The Immortal versus the Plat. That's a stick. TP's across the smoke.
Another smoke waiting for him.
This is so well played from Guk. Making Frame
No
Data
tap.
overthink. But it doesn't matter. Didn't stall enough time. Frame Data gets the first round on the board for Slow.
On an eco round as well. Colt getting 2 huge kills as the site anchor. Popping that not dead yet to stay alive just a little bit longer by a little bit more time. And Frame Data with the flank coming in at just the right time. Hitting the shot that he needed to hit. Bringing it all together. SLO, welcome to the server on the board.
Damn, that's kind of fire. That was inspirational. That got me standing.
Hey, it all starts with one.
We're on the board.
The game starts now.
The game,
It's 5-1.
the game starts now. 7-5, win pistol, win game. Another pass inside of Granada. And Mint's alone again. How do they keep doing this?
You just can't be like, ask for help, brother.
Like, call in some friends. Wolf with the consolation prize of 1. Oh no! Oh, got it with 2 and 3.
Oh!
Fire with 1 and a triple swing, and it all falls apart with Olam with.
I'd like to file a claim at the Werso back department. SLO 2 in a row.
I can make the phone call.
Don't call it a comeback, but they've doubled their rounds.
We are in fact so back.
Again, that was the showstopper invested from Olam. That was last round actually. No ults invested besides the Nightfall.
And
SLO able to get those rotates in, able to flood on the retake, and that was like a perfect round for them.
Where are they?
Granada were having a lot of success with this slow mid default take where they just kept killing Mint practically for free. And then they lose the 2 rounds that they go breakneckingly fast in B. I was gonna say we'll see the return of the mid default, and we did.
You gotta wonder why we just saw the orb up and the molly. Now no fuel, no stopping power in mid. We're gonna see Granada speed up here. Or should see them speed up and take mid from SLO.
Wolf is standing on business.
Not gotta wonder what prompted the molly to come out though.
Probably just a gut feeling. Manual spotted A main. Now SLO surely think they know it's the mid default, where they group towards B every single time. And guess who's alone?
Ultra's close enough to help out, I think. I'd have to imagine.
Rolling thunder for Granada. The site will be full clear, but SLO have about 4 people to flood. They will all be here. Mink gets a little overzealous. Rolling thunder pop. Ultimate's used on the side of Flow. That's the first. A second.
Spike down B.
One of his own.
30 seconds left.
But a 3v2. But Emmanuel with the rewrap heaven.
Truck with the From the Shadows. Might be able to get a bomb down here on A. Frame Data doesn't hear it. Might have heard it actually, but doesn't know that Manuel's holding. But they will be able to get the bomb down on A site
10
here.
10 seconds left.
Do they know that doesn't work anymore?
Yeah, people really
Manuel
don't
goes
know.
huge here.
Oh no.
Are they ready? 1, 2.
You greedy fuck!
I feel like you just spray there.
I'm dashing away. Holy! Duck brings it to a 1v1. Phantom wins that. Phantom kills all. If there's any man I trust in this 1v1, it's Colt.
Colt, no smokes. I don't think you ever clear hell here.
No peeking.
Oh, he does have a smoke.
It just came back. That 40-second timer ain't something to scoff at anymore. Taps the ball. That's off, and it's clinical. It's Colt. I love this guy. I miss playing with him. That's my W team. That's Kobe and Shaq right there. Alright.
SLO with 3 in a row. And they are back in this game as Granada, one more force in them. One more win from SLO. We've probably bring this game back to being even strength.
I think I'm getting ready to file the claim overheated. I'm getting ready. It's just a battle of the raid boss raises right now. It's super close, and Mint and Wolf only have a single kill. SLO really playing the macro well, even if the kills aren't quite there. It's just a battle on A. Oh, with the first on Emmanuel. Ultra with 2 of his own.
Down A.
And no access to the A site for Granada. SLO just really doing these full-on brawls for the sites. And the bomb is down. Not much anybody on Granada can do.
Only thing you don't do here is give ones. You give ones, you start to make this round visible.
Last player standing.
Yeah, Zeta got 2. Somehow.
I mean, they get ones, you know, and Zeta picked up 2 and gets 3 more breach orbs rather with the death. And now Granada gonna be forced to eco one. Or they're forcing. Okay.
They got some balls on them.
I'm a big fan of forcing up in round 10. For those who don't know, you force up round 10, and then if you need to, you can eco round 11, and then buy in round 12. You maximize rounds that way. Even if your buy's not that great, I think buying and always forcing in round 10 is the way to go.
I wholeheartedly agree. It's almost like you told me to do that.
I did. So long ago.
A very, very long time ago. And Manuel just pushes the Viper's pit and gets shut down.
That was a little bit disrespectful, I'll say.
I mean...
By a little bit, I mean a lot of it.
A lot of it.
It's our last buy round of the half, and I've got a solo walk into a Viper's pit.
Colt,
I don't know, man.
Colt gets 2 on the
Player
site.
standing.
Double swings
Spike
tired.
down, B.
And now Guk, once again, left in a 1v4 situation. Yeah,
All Guk really needs is... I mean, Guk needs to win this, but I don't think it's very possible. 1v4, it's super difficult to lose from SLO's perspective. You have bomb, Omen doesn't have ult. It's, nah.
SLO have done a really good job of being there to fast flood and playing the trades. Something that they were really struggling with on Pearl. Mint is doing a very good job of living this time. Yeah, there's been a couple of hiccups here and there.
30 seconds
but
left.
the fast floods are really going in favor of SLO. These large walls is something they're thriving in right now. Well, while I was yapping, Guk got one, cutting it down to a 1v3. But there's no time. You surely saved the gun.
10 seconds left.
We got a kill, we don't need to... Like, the best thing you do here is give Clove another ult orb, but like, it's really not worth it. SLO have come back from 5-0 to tie this one up, and Granada gonna be forced to eco. Actually forced to eco, right?
Oh, and they're buying up.
They're forced to eco here, right?
They're buying up, bro. I hate to break it to you. They're buying.
No. Olin with the hero rifle, but he's probably just gonna look to get a kill, pop his ult, and drop the gun for somebody else. Like, that's surely the plan here. That's the only way that I could fathom.
It's Granada, man. Do you think they care? They're gonna buy it, and they're gonna win in their hearts.
Lose 5 rounds in a row and force the eco at all.
I don't know. I think it's because they're getting a lot of kills on the site, and once again they push Wolf out of vents. The frame guy is coming back, likely to re-clear with them.
I love Mint's positioning here, just because if Mint has a cage in front of them, they're able to like walk into it on a site hit, and they'd be able to isolate. They'd be able to isolate a bunch of.
And Mint does get one.
Destroyed.
Mint gets a second. Side anchor of dreams. Mint gets 3. And Colt has a rewrap on 2. Will he trigger discipline? Nope. Insta shoots. And they'll not expect tired. They'll expect tired. Granada stop the bleeding. 5 in a row.
Yeah,
for
that positioning adjustment from Mint was excellent, and
otherwise we're going to look
a
very
great job by Mint to get 3 there, but unfortunately no help.
No help.
The rest of his team just falls over, and Granada never need to eco in this half.
Down the line. Let everyone do this round. Frame Data, what'd you do?
Yes, this should do.
Well, what'd you do?
I wouldn't be surprised if that's their comms right now. Knowing SLO, they're probably like, I got 3. What about you guys?
I got 3. Forget about it.
Does it kill?
Doesn't kill?
Doesn't do any damage.
That's the kill.
Or just watch himself die in 4K.
Tell me what is happening. Mom, I'm scared.
What does?
It's not dead yet. It's a kill by. Where's that flash going? We need to speed up. Colt's gonna die. Doesn't clear the corner or gets the kill.
last player standing.
And With Cole not being
What? We popped Clovolt. Why are we not speeding up?
I don't know, man.
Our Clove's gonna die.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, regardless, a really good job from SLO. Bring that back into a 5-7-half. You win pistol, it's not win till half.
After the hole they dug themselves out of, they're happy to get 5. I thought we were gonna get like a 13-3 type deal.
13-5 at best now.
13-5 at best.
The thing I'll be interested to see here, SLO have no way of gathering information besides Roomba, Cypher Cam, so I will be interested to see how they approach slamming a site. You see 5A main here from them, and the question is, how do you clear out?
Oh!
You don't clear out, you get shot in the face.
You don't clear shit.
I was gonna say, how do you clear all the rat angles, but you don't. You just die to it. Like...
He got breach stun, this guy walked up, nobody was ready for it, and he gets 2 with the sheriff. Now they're just put in a blender, and another flawless pistol from Granada. I wonder how many times... It feels like they flawlessed almost every pistol. Definitely feels like it.
It definitely feels like it. It feels like they flawlessed every round that they've won.
That too.
All the rounds have felt like all the rounds that they win just feel very decisive.
And every round slow wins. It feels like it's off the back of a hero play from someone.
Yeah. Yeah, more or less.
They will break.
I don't know how you look at the scoreboard on the side of slow, and you have no idea how this game is as close as it is. A fast mid take on the eco for slow, hoping to get a kill heaven.
Oh,
what happened?
Body blocks.
What happened?
Body block.
Fighting into spawn. That's a bull. That's a bulldog down.
In the hand with Granddaughter now.
What? The judge.
Lone guy with the judge.
Emmanuel with his outlaw. The classic Granada and
remaining. Spike down A.
Yes. Be there.
Something I want to add on to with you clearing rat angles is how the hell do we clear this shotgun out on the side of Raze?
I'm gonna wager a guess and say that we clear it with our bodies.
That's a pretty safe guess.
Yeah.
This
shotgun is it will be a thorn in the side of SLO. I'm interested to see how they're gonna adapt to clearing out space, but I don't know what you do about mid when there's a Raze with a shotgun looming around every single corner.
It's honestly terrifying. No info, you have to body clear everything. And there's really no way to get this outlaw off its line either. This is... They can just carry this outlaw and judge into multiple rounds.
Take it to the grave. Take it to season 7.
Take it to season 7. And slow slow down to a crawl. Very, very different pace change. Timing? What? Okay, man. And frame that against a pick of his own with...
Oh, that turns into a leg shot. Not
he didn't even hit.
Hello?
He missed. He shot through his legs. Frame that alone. That's 1 in CT. Fighting a war against 2. Ult's here to trade 1 and 2. No bonus round conversion. Low win the buy round.
These rounds just evolve into chaos, and the team that has a better shooter right now is just going to be the one that comes away with it.
That being
couple big hero plays, couple nice shots coming out. Some good trades from Colts.
I believe we'll be jumping into clear comms for Granada.
Start mid, like same skill. And then we're gonna end towards A.
Cool. How about money?
Yeah.
I have op A, man.
Fight that guy mid.
Oh, I didn't know he was wide, sorry.
Killed. Reach was also A.
That's reload. Nice. One heaven.
Yeah, I'll buy this guy. You wanna buy this guy?
think Max 1A. Max 1A.
There's one screen. I'm
Go back,
smoking
go
now.
back.
On B. Oh, I'm on
Over
A.
there.
Go B, go B, go B. That is so huge.
Wait, we're so far away though.
No, you're fine.
Do we
I
know
don't know
where
if someone's 7 or
Omen
not.
is, or
One A,
It's gonna be
one
one
A.
B heaven. Omen's
Omen is
unknown.
the unknown.
He's dead. Breach was spawn.
I've seen A.
Yo, Mint, I'm coming to you. Nice.
Oh, go!
I'm talking to
You guys are weird. They had an Odin and
If we played wait, we played Lotus already, right? No.
Wait, they don't know what maps they've played?
They don't know what maps they've played. These guys are
Yeah,
unsuited.
you know what? At least they're having fun out there. Some really nice mid-rounding from Colt. Bringing it all together for SLO.
Yeah, they none of the shenanigans from the other two maps in their clear comms. They are serious. They are locked in. They are dialed. They want to extend this series.
They started singing towards the end there a little bit.
After they won the round,
Yeah.
Frame Data pops his showstopper, taking fast ramp control. And oh no. Shoot it!
Oh.
Shoot it! Zeta just left on an island on site.
Ooh.
By his one. Zeta only with a consolation prize of a kill on Wolf. It just leaves.
They'll be wise to the flank here. Trip's still out. Jet can updraft and Omen can TP, but the Fade, there's no way for the Fade to get around it, so.
Yeah, the trip will just be broken, probably. I think Mint is in a spot to hear the updraft and the dash anyway, so it wouldn't matter. I really like this one way from Guk.
I mean, at the very least, it makes the map player uncomfortable.
Last player standing.
And Ultra Kids 2, just manual left. It looks like Glow will be getting another round on the board.
Yep, nice anti. Oh, nice anti-equal conversion. They do end up losing 3 guns, but they have enough money where they can just buy it right back. And now they're gonna have to deal once more with that operator for manual.
Yeah, it is. It's been a really big problem for SLO. This op and Outlaw from manual, as it is for many teams. He just eats people alive when they get sloppy. They rush things and they don't properly clear out an op.
Wait, why are we going back 5A main?
I don't know, man. They stun and now they're gonna walk into it, even though manual could be here. A really big seize from Tyre, gonna stall the push in Tyre. That didn't kill?
Wow. That's honestly the hardest part about rushing A against the Fade comp is just the C's. Like, when Fade throws that C's, it's just, you're always in such an uncomfortable position, whether you're in ramp, whether you're in A main, and with the breach still on site, like, that C's is the most dangerous part of hitting these comps.
And with A main is such a narrow choke to where that C's will always get somebody. Maybe even 2. Wow.
Yeah, leg shot. Okay, I was gonna say that definitely registered, yeah.
And stunned up. Not getting a pick on the frame data.
What
timing!
Remaining. Spike down
And
B.
SLO just get put into a crossfire mid between Manual and Olin. Who do you push? I don't know.
A crazy round from Manuel where he finds that contact and ramp from deep A heaven, and then he turns that into the awareness of that vent should be clear, jumping down the vent, jumping out of vent off the comms from Guk, who had walked out of B main, finding 2 kills with knives, and then running down sewer, chasing down when he started, finishing off that kill.
This guy is too smart for his own good, man.
That's like a really good round for Manuel.
He's Olim
Great
gets
job
all
from
the
Guk too.
Yeah, Olim gets all the headlines for all the aces and all the plays, but that's kind of crazy. Especially with the op, and gets the first blood on the frame data. No duelist for SLO. No way to take space effectively.
And not even like a fake entry like an Omen TP.
It's just they gotta use their feet, and oh no, man, come on, man.
It was fate.
We're just doing shit. We're just running up and killing. Okay, Cole.
Speaking of just running up and killing people.
Okay.
Speaking of just running up and killing people, do they know about Guk?
No.
This is the big question here.
No way in hell. Oh,
And Duck
wow.
What a timing from
Wow.
Duck. The one here.
I
No!
know exactly.
Planted. My ult's ready.
Gog.
Unfortunate.
Gog. And this is almost unwinnable.
Colt
Colt
with 2 lives.
in a gladiator
Player
type
standing.
of. That's one. Metal flashed up. Sunned up and Cole with a 3K. Absolutely crazy round.
That's really, really unfortunate for Guck because I do think SLO misplayed that round. They planted for B long. They did not for B main. They did not have B main control. If Guck was just able to like TP into main into his smoke, look for a fight there, but he opted to stay on site. And when you opt to stay on site, you have to get the kills. And when he didn't get the kills, just lost the round.
I guess he got a little excited that it was such a free kill that
Their
he
fears
just crouch sprayed. Actually, it's just unfortunate.
And quite unfortunate, you know, Manuel not getting the kill with the operator and Olam dying on Rafter.
You're
Couple unfortunate things for Granada there. They maintained the 10-9 lead, but it's not much closer.
And we might see the 3rd ever team to hit double digits on Granada. Which sounds crazy to say after the start of this game. And the bomb will go down for slow. 5v5 retake.
Planet's safe and Olam has Showstopper. That's what I'm most worried about here.
But this push screens from Wolf and Colt. It's just there's so much.
It's just not planted for them.
Not dead yet, Pop. And Colt's just gonna. Everyone's just gonna fall over.
Last player standing.
And just the trade's not going in the way of slow.
If you ever need a clutch, it's now.
It's just they playing it safe and they tried to push. Even if they win that fight, it's not planted for them. And Olam and Tired and Guck just took, or not Guck, excuse me. Olam and Tired just had the site.
I really don't mind the screens take. It's just situationally. The Raze has Rocket. Like, isn't it just better to just hold ramps there in that situation and let the Raze take screens for free? And then just, if you're gonna take any space, it should just be ramps to heaven and some screens to heaven. I don't know. I don't really agree with the plan, but any plan is better than no plan. And it just didn't work out.
Yeah, the paranoia from Gok was round defining. Not really much Slow could have done. Okay, man. Like, this guy's mid every round. Let's stop body clearing him.
What else do you clear him with? You Roomba mid? Like, you
That's a great ass question.
And I don't really know
the
how else you
answer
play the Jet off that lane.
It's just a weakness of the comp, I guess. Like, we can't even stun because she could just be anywhere mid. The stun just doesn't.
Tired. Tired pushed all the way up A here. They have infinite information, but they don't know if they could have. They're sus of ramp.
Oh. And they just walk all the way up B heaven.
Now they got contact into an op and Manuel whiffs. Olam whiffs.
Slow should just run A. Why are we still fighting them B? Why are we still fighting them B?
Because we haven't seen Fabe. You have no idea where Tired is.
What?
Now on 1 HP, Ultra's gonna have to plant the bomb and win this round by himself.
What? We get the pick towards A, like
30
it's the
seconds
op.
left.
Surely we think the op is weak.
Yeah, that really should have been the call to accelerate towards A, but I think they had already made the decision to commit the B fight.
And
surely they thought more players were A.
They had to have. Tired was pushed all the way out A, but started walking towards mid. A would have been wide open. Would have been a massive breach.
Breach ult is worth.
That would have been massive.
It is worth it. This is your life. This is the season on the line.
And blinded up. Run is got one kill blind. And Guk shuts it down. Granada match point, championship point. And they want it. They can taste it.
SLO just a little bit too conservative with the ultimate. It cost them game 2, and right now it's looking like it might cost them match 3 as well.
History surely repeats itself.
We have Breach Ult and we have Rolling Thunder and Viper's Pit. Like it's...
We've had that Rolling Thunder for a very long time, by the way. We've had it for like half the half.
It's
Smile.
We just... Well, step 1 is not contacting into an operator, and step 2 is using our ultimates and getting the bomb down, and step 3 is putting down Viper's Pit, and then I don't know how you win the next 2 rounds.
Pray. You pray. And SLO's just gonna looking to just take B main.
Guk should be able to...
Rolling Thunder, Showstopper popped. One
Does he
for
know
frame data, and that's the...
It wasn't gonna hit him. He was safe backside. I guess he would have died to the Showstopper anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and a flood coming in from Granada with some whiffs. And even trades going back and forth. Manual with 2 with the op.
No Viper's Pit?
And it's a 2v2. And it's a 1v1. Manual versus Ultra for the Underpeel Championship. He dodges the stun. Can he do it? Can Ultra extend SLO's life? And he can't. Granada are your Underpeel Season 6 champions.
A great job from Granada to convert that. And a great season from them as they come out on top. And congratulations to Granada, the Season 6 Underpeel champions.
13-0 on the split. 9-0 on BO5s. And we're gonna have an interview with Manual.
Yeah, first off, congrats Manual on... Wait, can Manual hear us?
I don't think he can hear us quite yet.
Yeah, congratulations on winning the championship. How does it feel to come away with the championship here in Season 6?
It was a fun series overall. I had fun. It was a great series. Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, so you guys got knocked down in round 1 of the championship tournament. You guys made a lower bracket run. Was there ever any doubt in your mind that you guys would get knocked out?
Nah, we lost the first series, so I could actually attend the wedding that was supposed to be planned for the upper series. So everything just worked out. No, just one off game, and then went out. No doubt. I trust my guys to close out the map.
Yeah, you guys played honestly incredibly.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a great job from you guys. You guys ended up 13-0 on split. Did the map veto surprise you guys at all when you saw that your best couple maps were still on the table?
Split's the worst map. What do you mean?
Huh?
I'd agree. Yeah, that sucked.
It's just I don't know. Teams keep banning it from us. We just suck on split, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no. Fulham's very comfortable on split. So same with everyone else. This is like comfort map, comfort pick. Just chill, vibe it out. And then I get my op and outlaw, merchant that stuff, and then
Yeah. It must be nice when everyone just contacts into your op and outlaw, huh?
Yeah, honestly, like we just don't make mistakes. We punish their mistakes, and then we just chill. Right?
You guys had a bunch of dropped rounds in a row, especially like on Pearl. You guys were down 11-7 on split. You guys dropped 5 rounds in a row on attack. What was the mental like? How'd you guys stay in there?
Mental was fine. It was just a bit shaky, right? We kind of made mistakes, gave them room to like take advantage of us, but there was no doubt that we'll close out the map. Pearl's pretty good as well for us. And then calling wise, it was just they'll make mistakes. That's it. And then we just close out. It's just like a content round, right? Gotta make it like interesting for the viewers, no? Because a 13-0 is kind of boring. So we have to throw a little spice in there, no?
Yeah, honestly. I thought split was about to be a wrap, but now we just know you guys were throwing for content. That's the only way to explain
More
it.
rounds, more content.
Exactly. Gotta keep us around longer.
Yeah, it actually explains a lot because I was like, we've only seen Granada drop double-digit maps to opponents on split twice this season, and when SLO got close to 9, I was like, oh, it might be the third time we might see that happen. But you guys stood firm and you guys closed it out strong.
Honestly,
Is there? I'm sorry. I said, is there anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out Underpeel for hosting this. It was a great tournament, great fun to like play it as a player. Interested in running it back. Shout out to the homies on the team. We're just kicking it, chilling, vibing. It was a bit close on some rounds, but stuck together, trust each other, close it out type stuff.
Will I know it's season 7's a long way away, but are Granada interested in running it back?
Yeah, if we can run it back, we'll run it back for sure. We just like playing with each other in the sense that like we vibe off each other's. We just know what we're doing. Built a lot of synergy over the season, and if we can run it back, we'll run it back for sure.
And I think the three-headed monster between you, Alum, and Tired, like I feel like Alum and Tired have that synergy back from season 1 when they won a championship together. You got added into the pool, and then you have the two. I guess you can't even call them low elos because of how solid of players they are. But Guck and Zeta, just you guys round out so nicely and complement each other, and the results showed. You guys closed out the championship 3-0.
It's not even Tired and Olum. Like Guck, Zeta need a huge props. They make everything just so smooth for us, right? Like I couldn't ask for any better teammates. And then Tired and Olum, they're shooters in their own right? They deserve their props, but for me, it's like Zeta and Guck. Like huge round of applause for them for like contributing, playing, taking like the lesser liked roles and responsibilities of the team, and just owning up to it.
You guys honestly looked like a super team out there for the entire season.
I mean, I think I called it back in Masters 1 after you guys won that tournament, when the Masters 1 3-0. I was like, wow, everybody is really just playing for second place in champs, and it finally comes to fruition. We see that play out here.
Yeah, I wish Unguardable just stayed together because the rivalry between like the players in there and then us, that would have been insane.
Me too.
I wish
man.
we could have played Kryak and full strength Tots more, but it is what it is. Overall, like I'm happy with the season, happy with my teammates, happy with the results.
Yeah, I think that just about concludes it. Once again, congratulations and thank you again for the season.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for hosting. Thanks for casting as well.
No problem. Congratulations, Manuel.
Appreciate it.
All right, so once again, we will remind us once again of the season 7 announcement that we had before the show. So once again, there's going to be a 2-month off season. There's going to be a couple events that float around. Keep a lookout for some pings that you'll get from Underpeel. We're going to have mini peel coming up in a couple weeks. Details of that will be to come. There's going to be a second community choice, so you'll see a poll. During the last weekend of mini peel, you'll see a poll come up. So again, keep an eye out in the announcements channel. You'll see some pings come out. A couple options. There's one role to rule them all, where it's gonna be a role tournament, like duelists versus initiators versus controllers. Keep an eye out. That sounds super fun. Or it could be boomers versus zoomers, which is pretty self-explanatory. Or a replication tournament, since Riot won't bring it back, Underpeel will. So there's gonna be a vote for that. Keep an eye out. And season 7. Again, it's going to be free to play. The info will come out. Make sure you right-click on the Underpeel server and you click Show All Channels, because there's an info channel for Season 7 already. I'm just reading off of that right now, I'll be completely honest. The competitive game requirement's down from 150. It is now 100 during V25. Yeah, like Enteris just typed in chat, we will be listening to any suggestions, any feedback from the community. Be sure to fill out the feedback form that I'm sure will be out soon. But yes, it's going to be 100 games in V25, and the Pilo system has been reworked to tweak the higher and lower ends. Take a look at that chart. There should be a chart out very shortly, and the rest of the information will be to come. But those are like the main details. Pilo rework, game rework, lowered from 150 to 100, and free to play. So be on the lookout for more Season 7 stuff. Again, make sure that all channels are shown.
And once again, I'd like to thank everybody who's come out to watch tonight, everybody behind the scenes in production, all of the players who've played this season. Thank you to all of you who have made this whole entire Underpeel thing possible. Some of the most fun I've ever had watching Valorant, playing Valorant,
Coaching
just
Valorant.
coaching Valorant, even though it made me want to rip my hair out.
And Zong.
And Zong. And yeah, thanks for Overheated for casting with me.
It was fun. It was fun.
And we're gonna be Underpeel's gonna be signing out. See
Yeah,
you
again.
all.
Wait. Thanks to production as well. To production,
I did
everyone,
thank production. I
everyone
did thank
behind the
production.
scenes. Everyone behind the
I
scenes.
did thank them.
Everyone, literally everyone involved in Underpeel. Literally everyone. Secretary and Tired and all the mods.
Shout out Sharkbait.
And Sharkbait.
Shout out
Fan Club
Sharkbait.
Represent.
Sharkbait fan club.
And all the mods who keep the chats bearable to read on a day-to-day basis. So again, shout out. I know it says to shout them out, but I just want to give them extra shout out. So shout out everyone that I have.
Hell yeah. And now this will be the Underpeel signing out. I'll see you all in August for the start of season 7.